Yo.
A que te pongo a bailar, a que te pongo, a que te pongo a gozar, a que te pongo, a que te pongo a bailar, a que te pongo, a que te pongo a gozar. A que te pongo a bailar, a que te pongo, a que te pongo a gozar, a que te pongo, a que te pongo a bailar, a que te pongo, a que te pongo a gozar.
Y también en Panamá, lo gozan en Venezuela y también en Uruguay. Lo baila Argentina, todo América Central, lo goza todo Cuba y también el general. México lo baila, México lo goza, rubias y morenas, también pelirrojas. Lo baila en Monterrey, lo baila en Michoacán, lo baila en Guanajuato y el Distrito Federal. Rica y también en Paraguay, lo bailan en Miami, todos van a gozar.
Sigan gozando, que yo no voy a parar, sigan bailando, que yo les voy a cantar. Sigan gozando, que yo no voy a parar, sigan bailando, que esto no tiene final.
Y todos mis figures pop de calabro. And all my ladies screaming oh!
A que te pongo a bailar, a que te pongo a gozar, a que te puse a bailar, a que te puse a gozar.
Hey baby, are you on your way home?
No, I'm at this business meeting right now.
Oh, you have a work meeting?
Yeah, it'll be a couple of hours, I think.
Okay, I'll let you go then.
I'll give you a call when I leave here.
Bye, I love you.
Alright, I love you too. Bye. Hey. Bud Light, please.
You're kidding me, right? Are you serious? I can't believe this. Wow.
La chismosa is in the house.
no te voy a perdonar. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Ya me voy a olvidar del dolor que me hiciste, que siento aquí en mi corazón. Oh, 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 oh. Ya no quiero saber nada de ti. Ya no quiero escuchar nada de ti. Ya me voy a olvidar de la pura mentira que tú le dijiste a mi corazón. Oh, 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 oh. Ya te voy a dejar, ya no quiero nada de ti, no te voy a perdonar, ya no quiero nada de ti. Ya me voy a olvidar del dolor que me hiciste, que siento aquí en mi corazón. Oh, 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 oh. Sabes bien lo que hiciste. Jugaste con mi corazón. Tú le puedes decirle a todos lo que quieras, ya no me importa lo que haces. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Ahora quieres pedirme perdón, por favor, neta, ya me cansé y nunca vuelvo. Jugaste con la persona equivocada. Ya no quiero saber nada de ti. Ya no quiero escuchar nada de ti. Ya me voy a olvidar de la pura mentira que tú le dijiste a mi corazón. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh yeah! Once again, we'd like to welcome everybody to this special Thursday edition of Jungle Jive. We're bringing the Jungle Jive today to the Tiger Ice Show. I got the best of 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 the best. Are y'all ready? Y'all need to start sharing. Y'all need to start tagging because we're bringing it. We're bringing it. I've seen a lot of weedy going on, and we're bringing it. We're gonna put it all on the table tonight on this special edition of Jungle Jive. We're gonna bring them on one at a time. One at a time. Are y'all ready? First one in the house from H-Town, Houston, Texas, all the way from Winners Bar, Mr. DJ X-Ray in the house. What's going on,
brother? How you been?
I've been doing great. How you been?
I've been taking a back seat watching everything from afar.
Yeah, man. I was noticing a post that our brother from another mother Bumper had posted the other day, and I saw you chime in on that one, man. I was like, dang, I know a lawyer or two that's gonna have to bail my brothers out.
Hey, and guess what? I woke up to a DM this morning from a certain somebody, bro.
What did it say?
I woke up. I can't, and he hit me with the, I can't believe you're laughing at me, and that wasn't even the case. You know why? You know what? If everybody doesn't know, somebody put a post out yesterday, and it said, "What are the requirements for male and female entertainer of the year?" A simple question, right?
It's
Simple
simple
question.
question.
Simple question. All you needed was an answer. Hey, let's see. Hey, put it out there. No, hombre, vato. Somebody put out if you seen the post, somebody put a blank letter out there. And I thought it was funny because, it wasn't a comment. It wasn't, hey, this is how I feel. Why, or a question or an answer to it. It just went, here's a letter. And if everybody's seen the post, you've seen the letter, you've seen all of that. So my big thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Tiger. There's a lot of awards shows out there these days. There's a lot of them, and you
Yes.
know what? Me personally, I don't really care either way. I think it's good because it recognizes some of the people that don't get a chance to get recognition. It gives the younger people, the younger artists, or the artists that have been working and putting in the work and spending the money, because being an artist, period, Tejano artist, rap artist, R&B, country, whatever it is, you work, you spend your money, you put your hours in, you put the miles on your car, you put the miles in the studio. So if somebody wants to make an award show and they want to recognize people, I'm all for it. Hey,
Yes,
that's
sir.
good. It's awesome. Hey, let's keep doing it. But when somebody asks a question, just ask the question. Don't get offended. If you have nothing to get offended about, it shouldn't bother you,
Hey, if the shoe fits, the shoe fit, and obviously the shoe fit is the way I saw it.
bro. And this is one of the reasons I stepped away from Tejano, because I've been doing this for a while, and I stepped away for a little bit because I see a lot of the how do you say it politically correct, Tiger? We talked about it before. We talked about it last weekend, actually. We talked
Exactly.
we talked about it last weekend. There's a lot of hate in this industry, and there's so much internet radio DJs, terrestrial DJs, promoter. I mean, there's promoters everywhere. Everybody's a promoter, and I have no problem with it. If you're good at it, do it. Hey, do what you got to do, but don't hate on the other guy. And
Exactly.
don't hate on the other guy. Don't get mad. I'll give you a prime example. When I started doing my show, I took a break for a year because I didn't like the ugliness of behind the scenes of this business. You know what I mean? And we talked about it in links when I first decided to walk away from doing interviews and from doing my show and stuff. Me and you talk. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you right now on Digga J Tiger Maes show, this is one of the best guys you'll ever meet in this business. And we only met a couple of times in person, but before we even met, I had people in my ear trying to tell me, "Oh no, you shouldn't work with him. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. He's this, he's that." But you know what? You guys got to stop doing that. Stop doing it. Stop hating on other people because you don't like their success that they're getting. It's not that they're doing anything wrong. You just don't like the success they get. Let's be honest. I'm gonna be real today. I probably get ran out completely today. They're not gonna like it. And you know what? I've come to the conclusion. I don't care. You don't like me. You don't like me. You like me. Hey, more power to you. But stop hating on people because they get motion, because they're doing what they're doing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. They're doing a damn thing. Stop hating on people. If you guys are going to put on award shows, great. Recognize everybody. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you do it. It's your show. You run it how you want to run it. I think it's okay for these award shows to exist. I could care less if one person doesn't like another person, or one person doesn't like this show, one person doesn't like that show. I'll say it right here on Tiger Maes show. Tiger Maes is my buddy. He came up to me last week. He walked into a place. I didn't even know you were going to be there. I looked over and I saw that. Get chinga. He came in my city and didn't even check in with me, bro. My feelings were hurt for a minute. I'm just playing. Hey, but what did I do though, Tiger? As soon as I saw you, I started introducing you to Houston artists.
Exactly.
because you have a platform that they can use. I have a platform people can use. I think we all should use our platform for good instead of trying to tear each other down. Know what I mean?
Exactly. And we're going to bring in my next artist. The next person I'm bringing in is she came in all the way from Las Vegas. She
Oh
came
no, I know who it is.
from Las Vegas to perform and waited
Mhm.
all night and had her folklorico dancers waiting, and they had to go to school the next day. And all all I can say is it's turn out the lights, the party's over, and she had to just tell her folklorico dancers, you know, it was all for nothing. So let's bring up the next young lady on Jungle Jive, Veronica La Consentida. Hey, what's going on, girl?
Hi, how are you guys?
Watcha.
How you doing? How you doing, fam?
I'm doing good. I haven't rested, but I'm doing good.
Yes. Um, I was just mentioning, just the fact of just a little something on, you coming all the way, wasting like DJ X-Ray said, artists, they have to waste their own money, their own time to come and perform. And the fact that you didn't get to perform and you still pay. I'm gonna throw it out there. You still pay your folklorico dancers. So they got paid. They had to wake up for school the next morning, and there was no showtime for you. So can
Yeah.
you let us know how that made you feel?
Well, I don't deal with a lot of unprofessional people, but I give everybody the benefit of the doubt because I've been doing this for 23 years here in Las Vegas. I had never had someone do that to me, you know. I've paid my dues. I've done a lot in my career. You know, people that know me know I've been like everywhere. I mean, I've been on Gordo y la Flaca, Despierta America. These are not little shows. These are things that are hard to get on. So my music has been international. And for them to do that, it wasn't so much that it hurt me because I think it hurt me the most because of my dancers that were waiting, and they've really got a dream to be my dancers on stage. They come very professional, made up, makeup ready, on time. They do the choreography. When I'm in Las Vegas, they're sending me videos of their hard work. So they were really ready to perform a new choreography. They worked really hard on it, you know. And my manager was not happy. You know, I talked to her here in Las Vegas. She's very disappointed. Um, and another thing, you know, I'm having an event here in Las Vegas, and Jesse asked me, you know, if you want me to be MC at your Las Vegas event, I'm going to be in Las Vegas. So he's on my flyers. He's on my Honey Dance flyers, my second Tejano event in Las Vegas, which, you know, I have Mr. Hall of Fame referee Joe Cortez kind of, you know, padrino of the event. So his
Wow.
name is there. I did all this because I thought, you know, this man really wants his name out there. Why not give him a little ticket in Las Vegas to be seen? And I really did not expect that from him. I really feel it was a very unorganized, unprofessional event. I I'm disappointed. I reached out to him. I didn't get an apology, which I thought that'd be the first thing. All he said was that people don't know how much it takes to put on an event like this by himself. He says he does it all by himself. That's another thing that surprised me because I thought a lot of people helped him. And I said, well, it would be beneficial to hire a professional person. He said, I'm doing this because I want to support the artist. I said, well, you're defeating the purpose by making the artist feel like I feel. You're defeating your purpose. And that's what I said. And that was the end of the conversation on Messenger. I'm very disappointed. I've done so much in my career. I don't feel like I deserve to be ignored. You know, I've tried my hardest to make a mark in the music. So, I mean, not only me, everyone else there that was waiting. The little girl was waiting hours. I mean, she finally got up there, but that's just not fair to the artists. You know, if you're doing something to support artists, then don't make them feel like crap. That's my thing. Make them feel like they are worthy of a schedule behind stage. A little time, you just write the times of everybody. So we kind of know where we're at and we know we got our slot. You know, it's just little things that would make it just be so much better. You know?
Hmm. Rap Rosie says every year is always something with those awards. Um, yes,
Man,
yes, yes, yes. And to me, the look on to me, I take it a lot personal because, as y'all know, I work with Veronica and I do Chaparrito Peligroso, and we were scheduled to go to do that. We were scheduled to do Chaparrito Peligroso, and I I had to go to work the next morning at 6 in the morning,
Yeah, I know.
and to sit to wait and 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 never get our chance to perform was really, 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 really heartbreaking. That's what I could say. It was heartbreaking because to me, putting artists in front of another artist, putting artists in front of another artist, and then having the sound man come and tell you himself that I'm sorry, I was told to tell y'all that y'all not gonna perform tonight.
it was the
Um,
sound guy that came and told you that?
the sound man
Yeah,
came
and
and told me
Oh,
that.
wow.
And he said, I don't understand why he couldn't come tell you.
yeah,
And
he said he asked him to tell us, but that he didn't want to tell us for him to tell us. And he
Uh,
goes, "This is the last band playing. This is it." And we waited. I mean, what time did you get there, Tiger? We got there at about six
I got
thirty-seven.
there at 5:45.
Okay, we were told at 11:15 we weren't performing. That many hours we were waiting,
Mhm.
and my
okay, and that,
dancers they
real,
didn't
real,
even eat. You know,
real quick, how many artists performed that night? I just that's what I want to know. How many artists went on? How many artists actually got on the stage? Do you guys know?
a lot of artists got on the stage, but it's just bottom line. It's like they tell me after the two bands, and I saw Jennifer Lynn playing, and I saw the other band after her. He goes, after that, you're gonna sing. Then there's gonna be awards. This is how he said it. Another two bands, and then you'll sing after that your other stuff because I was. That's why I went and changed so fast because I knew I was gonna go up and do my little, Laura Canales medley and
Oh,
Chaparrito Peligroso. Those were the two that I was gonna sing.
and
And
that's
he
my
said,
that's my favorite song because Tiger dances in that one, and
yeah,
hey, and a matter of fact, last weekend you guys were in Houston. Y'all were over at Winters. Y'all did the La Fiebre pre-party, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't know Tiger. I didn't know you could move like that, bro.
Oh man, I didn't know I could move like
Oh,
that either, man.
hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I seen like 4 or 5 women. They were getting ones. They were at the bar trying to get ones, bro. They were gonna make it rain on Tiger, but Tiger got off the stage too fast. They were gonna make it rain, bro.
Wow.
So here's a little tip. So I do a bunch of shows here in Houston, right? I do a bunch of shows. We do anything from Tejano. We do rap shows and stuff like that. So just to give you an inside track on how we do it. So when we book a show and we put artists on and we have 12, 13, 14 artists, we know already how much time they're going to perform, right?
yep.
This
That's
is
how.
not knocking this is not knocking anybody. This is just giving you a little idea how first of all, it's hard because you want to give everybody the same amount of time because everybody deserves the same amount of time. But sometimes you can't do it because sometimes it's just time constraints throughout the night. So we usually start if we start at 10 o'clock and we're done by 12:30 for the for a headliner to go on. Sometimes we'll do 10 minutes. We'll have 4 or 5 artists to do 10 minutes and then we'll drop down. We'll go down 15 minutes and then we got drop down, and then maybe the last two will do 20 minutes apiece. That way, you know exactly what you're doing. We know how we can do intermissions. We know how we can, how much long of a break, how long the DJ is going to play. Everything should be mapped out already before you even get there. When you're putting the show together, everybody should get a certain amount of time that they're going to perform. That's the way we do it. And usually, if you do 8 to 10 minutes, you get at least 3 songs. Each artist usually gets at least 3 songs.
Yes. Out here in
And
Vegas, we do it a little bit different. I don't know how you say, well, you're telling me how you do it, but when we do it out here, we have to give our producer of the show our exact times of the songs,
yes,
3.25,
yes,
3.50. She'll put them down. She'll get the idea. Okay, you could do 3, because that's what fits in that slot. And we go. There's no stopping. Now we have a list behind stage. We're like, oh, 2 more people and I'm next. And you got to be ready. You're not ready, they skip you. It's like you got to be right by the stage.
And if you're late and you don't show up on time and you don't give, I mean, I understand acts of God, flat tire, stuff like that, traffic, an airplane crashed into the freeway and you couldn't get through. I understand that. But if you miss your time, you miss your time. We tell people, hey, I'm sorry, but we have other people that got here on time. They showed up. They're doing what they're supposed to do. If it's something that we can do and we can fit them in, we try to fit them in. But sometimes we can't. But because it's not fair to everybody else that's been sitting there from 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
We're gonna bring in another special guest. Miss Laura Sanchez is going. We're gonna see what Laura Sanchez has to throw in the mix.
Oh wow!
How you doing? How you doing, Laura?
Hi.
Hola, mommy. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. I love Laura.
Sorry, I just got off work, guys. I just got off work, so.
And it don't stop there. We're gonna bring in my awesome assistant, Natalia. Let's get it. It's a party now.
Wow, the girls rule now.
Oh yeah, we got this.
Did you guys hear what happened to me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, so who's gonna kick it off?
Okay, y'all, Laura, Natalie, y'all have heard basically what we've been talking about. What's your outtake, Laura? I know that you've been on some podcasts, and Natalie, I know you've been on some podcasts. I know y'all been on podcasts that have been nominated. I know y'all been at award shows. So what do y'all think about everything that's going on right now?
Are we able to be honest with the answer?
Hey, it's Jungle Jive. That's why I call it Jungle Jive. This is not a regular Tiger Eye show. This is a Jungle Jive, and it's all.
I want to say it's lack of organization and it's who you know. If you're friends with someone, guess what? You're gonna get the better of whatever is award show or event is going on. So it is what it is.
I'm glad somebody said it.
I'm probably getting in trouble for this, but it's okay. Like I gotta be real. That's just me. I'm real,
I've been gone for a while, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I left too and came back.
Hey, so you know what's funny? So if we're really gonna do it, let's get into it. So I know the question yesterday was how do you win? A friend of mine put out, how do you win male and female entertainer of the year? But my question is, how do people get nominated for these awards? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, before I walked away, I was getting emails every day saying, submit your bio and nominate yourself. I'm like, but how can you nominate yourself for an award show? That was the number one question for me when I was doing it, is how do people nominate themselves?
Hi, Pancha.
That's one thing. that's one thing that I never do. I never send in my bio because
No,
I
no.
feel that if you're going to get nominated, it's because you deserve it, because you earn it, not because you're a sponsor, not because you're good friends, not because of what you can do, how much money you could bring to the table. So I guess that's why DJ Ty. I guess that's why I didn't win podcast of the year. 'Cause I didn't sponsor an event.
Hey,
See, when
and the other one is I see a lot of people get nominated every year. It's the same ones every year get nominated. Same ones.
You know what I've noticed is that, well, from my opinion, these award shows have nothing to do with the hard work you're putting into the songs that you're putting out, the videos that you're putting out, the effort that you're doing to get out there and be seen. Like, there's people that are winning these awards that I haven't even heard of, or I've never even seen them put out a video. I've never seen them put out a first song. So honestly, I do not know how they get nominated. I do not know how they get these awards. The people that are putting in the hard work are not getting recognized. That's just my opinion. That's my view.
And we've had this talk before. So to me, the awards are a waste of time. It's like defeating the purpose of what we're supposed to be doing. These artists need to be performing, and these fans want to see the artist. Fans don't want to be going to these award shows. The award shows are more for the artist, and like there's fans that want to see these people, not the awards.
Yeah,
True.
there you go. Hey, I got asked to host an award show one time, Tiger, before I decided I was going to take a siesta and drink a lot of tequila and try to get my brains back in order, because my time doing this, man, I'm going to tell you, it was rough. But I took a break. Somebody called me and they said, "Hey, we want you to come host." I was we want you to DJ. We want you to DJ and MC it. I said, "Okay, cool." Then the question of the who was paying for everything, or how it was going to be taken care of. And bro, after I sent that message back, it was crickets. It was crickets. I was like, I
could
was,
hear them.
I got to one point. Hey, I would send a question mark, send, question mark, send, question mark, send. Then I would wait for like an hour, question mark, send. And then after that, they blocked me.
That's another thing too, because some of us live far away, so we got to travel ways. I got to travel 3 hours just to get to San Antonio.
I live super far away.
Well, yeah, well, I was about to say she flew in from
18-hour drive.
Yeah. Oh, you drove?
Not this time, but I do a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
crazy. That's a drive.
I drove to Cali one time, and I was after that. I was like, no, hombre, I'll take. I'll see it on TV, CNN. Whenever they show Cali, I'm like, look, there's Cali. That's the only time I go to the beach.
Yeah, I do invest a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of energy. I do it because I'm not known in Texas yet, so I need to do these things. You know what I mean? Because I'm known here in Vegas, but not over there. So I'll do whatever it takes to get, my name out there. So I was really looking forward to performing and to doing Chaparrito Peligroso with Tiger. Like he even went and got a new outfit. You should have seen his shoes, man.
Hey, the outfit he wore last Friday, bro, that was an outfit in itself. I was like,
no, this was
bling bling.
Yeah, he had like I don't know, daggers on his shoes. I don't know what they were.
Daggers on your shoe. Hey, you know what? The very first time I met Tiger Maes, it was at the Hunter Music Awards, I think 2 or 3 years ago. And you could not miss Tiger Maes walking through the crowd. He had the glitter Tiger shirt on with the glitter hat, the shoes. I was like, this dude is always sharp. Every time you see Tiger in public, he is sharp, though, every time. So kudos to so, real quick, Veronica, I have a question for you before we move any further. So as an artist, purely an artist, let's kind of put what happened last week on the back burner for a minute. As an artist yourself, What do you think about all these different awards that go on? Are you for it? Are you kind of leaning after your experience, kind of leaning towards, I think I'm going to take a break and not do them anymore? What is your opinion on awards strictly as an artist?
We're talking about the awards like the one I just went to and the other one.
All of them, because there's so many right now. They got an awards for like awards. Like you can get an award for the award. That's how many they got. You think I'm playing? Watch. You look on Facebook on the Tejano page one day, and you'll see award. I'm like, damn, they're gonna run out of trophies.
Well, I was a little more impressed by the Mundial Awards, and I'll tell you why. Because you had to be a member.
Okay.
Members vote, but then they also had categories that the public can vote. And that's kind of how the Grammys is. I'm a member of Latin and American Grammys, and I have to be a member. I've been a member since 2001. So when I saw that you had to be a member and you have to pay, I understand that, because that's how they buy all the trophies and all that. And it's okay. I pay my membership for the Grammys. That one is $100 a year, and the Mundial was $50. So I was like, okay, it makes sense. They're a little more organized. You know what I mean? I don't know about the Tejano Awards, how those work. But I think that if you're going to do awards, you should really know your craft, and you should really be organized, and you should have the experience to make sure that you're allowing people on the ballot the way the Grammys do that actually have something to put on the ballot. You know what I mean? Because we need to we can submit to the ballot of the Grammys, but there's a lot of requirements. You can't just be like, oh, I'm somebody, I'm going to put it in there. No, you have to prove certain things. To be a member, you have to prove 6 different singles that have been out publicly, 6, and you've got to send them the radio stations that you're getting played on, the events that you are performing in. Like, in order to do all this, you have to prove a bunch of stuff. You can't just be a member of the Grammys. It doesn't work that way.
You actually have to put the work in, is what you're saying.
Yes,
you have to put the work in for that year.
Like I've done all this. Can I please be part of the Grammys? You know what I mean? And they expect everything. You got to send them codes, the radio station addresses, all kinds of stuff. And they're getting harder and stricter every year. So this is why. So stuff like that doesn't happen. Like anybody gets one.
Yes.
So when you win a Grammy, you're like, I won a Grammy. You know what I mean? I won it because I really deserved it. I worked really hard for this Grammy. When you see those people get an Oscar or a Grammy or a Billboard award, it's just a different thing. It's not like this. So what is my last thing to say? I mean, I don't want to be mean, but I don't see the level of the knowledge there and the organization or the professionalism in what they're doing. I mean, if you want to toot your own horn, go ahead. But I don't really like tooting my own horn and saying I won something if I didn't deserve it. The ones that won know if they really deserved it or not. There's some people that won things that they're not even titled to do that. I mean, I'm not going to say exactly what, but like, it's kind of like as if I won, a race car award and I never really was in a race, but I got the award.
You know what? You know what's funny is some people do this just for the award shows. Some people put out stuff just to get nominated. They want to be nominated. And that's fine. If that's the reason you do it. Real quick, Rosie said TMA runs a great show, and I agree. The TTMA is ran pretty good. I wish the Hano Music Awards would get back to the way it was back in the glory days, when you could fill out an arena or a convention center and stuff like that. As far as what Veronica's saying is, I agree with her. A lot of artists nowadays don't have to work as hard to do some of these award shows. Like, I know some people that have been nominated for some award shows, and this is no way of singling out any awards. This goes for all of them. I know some artists that didn't even know they were nominated for the awards. I was like, I was like, hey, congratulations. She goes, what do you mean? I said, or hey, I told the guy too, hey, congratulations. What do you mean? I heard you got nominated for so and so. Really? How did they get nominated and not know?
Um, how are you how are you a football player and win win an award for win a lifetime music achievement award when you're a football player? You've never dealt in the music industry. I mean, you explain that one, how are you gonna, be a professional? I mean, football player, Mr. Vela, and win lifetime music award. And that man says he can't sing for Dippity Doo because I've asked him, sing for me. Prove to me
Oh,
you got that
wow.
award. Prove to me you earned that award. He's like, Tiger. You can't sing, Tiger. And I'm like, okay. That right there, that right there. But David Vela, that's my boy right there. But I mean, it was just
So did all of you guys attend the award show this past weekend? Did everybody attend there?
That's too far.
He said it's too far.
I feel bad because I didn't even know it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even know the award show happened this past weekend. So I'm not.
Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? We got another young lady that I'm inviting to the show because this young lady also was scheduled to perform, and she got axed so long she didn't get to perform either. Talking about
wow.
Gigi La Chicana in the house.
Hello.
Gigi?
Saludos to everybody.
Gigi,
Hello.
hello, Gigi.
Hi, how are y'all doing? Saludos to everybody. Well, I did not know I was going to be on your show today.
I don't think any of us did till like 3:00.
So that's how y'all roll, and that's okay. I haven't heard much of the conversation, but yes, I was there. And yes, I was scheduled to perform. And if you're talking about are we talking about the All-Star Music Awards?
Yes.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm going to clear it. The only reason that we're speaking about that was because I was scheduled to perform with Veronica, Chaparrito Peligroso, along with the folklorico dancers, those beautiful young ladies and young men that work hard, and the fact that Veronica has to pay, for them to perform with her. And she did not. I mean, so that's the only reason that the award show is being brought up as far as because I don't want to have to call
This was not my idea.
I don't want to have to call a lawyer.
That's what I wanted to say. I think in the bigger picture of Tejano music is just so small that we're not even considered in the Grammys. We're not even considered in the Latin Grammys, and I think we should be celebrating.
I have to say something about that.
And I think we need. Okay, go ahead. Yes, ma'am. You had your hand up.
I actually just submitted my album because Tejano is a category in the Latin Grammys, and my album is in for this year.
Oh, congratulations. Okay, so so let's say it is in the Latin Grammys, a category Tejano. Is that, I know it wasn't, is that a new category recently added?
It's always been under regional Mexican. The subtitle is Tejano.
Okay, so regional Mexican. So in the bigger picture of things, we are very small. Tejano is very small. Of course, in the hub of Tejano here in San Antonio, it doesn't seem like it, but in the bigger picture, it is. In the worldwide picture, it is.
Gigi.
So, yes,
Gigi.
ma'am.
So, why didn't you perform that night then?
So,
what was
there was scheduling conflicts. There was, I'm not even gonna. I would say that if you really want to answer those questions, you should respect the person who conducted the show or created the show and invite him on, right? Instead of, I don't think I would like anybody on the show and talking about my, anything that I did, call me out, invite me over. Let's have a conversation, and just out of respect, we need to respect each other, right? And hey, none of us have tomorrow. Heck, none of us have even the next hour promised. So I think we should just be celebrating and be happy that overall, I think Veronica and you, Tiger, would agree that it was a great show. There was a great turnout. And yes, things went wrong. It wasn't perfect, but it's handled by humans and not by gods. So it happens. I'm okay. I'm okay that I didn't go on. I did feel for you, Veronica, and you, Tiger, and especially more than anything, the kids are where that broke my heart. And I was actually vocal about it, and I got smacked. And I got smacked because I was vocal about it. And I thought, you know what? Not my circus, not my monkey. Lesson learned, Gigi. But in the bigger picture, it was considering the logistics of putting on a whole show like that. I've never tried to put one on until I put one on and say, wow, that was, that went out perfect. I'm not going to know the whole logistics of putting on a whole show and putting bands together and all that. And, I can only say that in the overall picture, it was a great event. It really was, and yes, and people are going to, the naysayers are going to say this and that. But again, I think we should be positive about the whole experience overall. People were recognized. There was a great group of people there, and it was overall a great experience. Was it perfect? No, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't perfect, and none of them ever will be, I don't think. you know but I say that we need to unite and maybe offer constructive criticism and not be slamming like those comments on, I'm just not even going to say, but I'm just going to say we need to be supporting each other instead of tearing each other down. I mean, what's that? A pa qué? Like I said, I mean, celebrate today and be happy for everything that we have right now. We don't have tomorrow promised. None of us do. None of us do. Let's be happy and grateful what we have right now. That's my 2 cents. Yes. And I'm gonna leave with that. And thank you, Tiger, for bringing me on, and Veronica. And that's all I can say. And God bless all of you guys. There's no room for negativity, and there's no room. I don't have the energy for hate and grudges. I don't. So I don't. And so, I wish you well. If you're not on my path, and if you're not on my journey, I wish you well on yours. And I wish everybody should. I think that should be the mantra, wish you well, because at the end of the day, we're all Tejanos, and we need to be helping each other. Constructive criticism, helping each other out, be there for each other. That's just, we need to be
supporting when we see each other out. I remember I saw you this weekend, Gigi. I was
yes, I know. I saw you. I know, and I get that. There's the don't talk to them and don't talk to them, and I'm not about that. I can't be about that. I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Why am I gonna snub somebody that I know is a good person
No,
and has never hurt me?
You have much love from me, Gigi. You have my support and everything. I miss you. I'm glad I got to see you for a quick minute.
Yes.
So real quick, I think Veronica has a question or something she wants to say real quick.
Student number one, yes.
Yes, Veronica. Thank you for raising your hand.
Yeah, I'm not here to talk bad either, but I am here to say this show, and I even wrote this to Jesse, your show could shine with some help, okay? Because if you never say anything, the person will always think everything's going well, and the people will be talking. I'd rather be honest.
I understand that, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but I think you could invite Jesse or Doña.
Yeah, I've talked to Jesse. I wrote to him. So anything.
Yeah, no. But you're in a public forum right now.
Yeah.
You're in a public forum, and this is going to be on forever.
Yeah.
Long after.
You know what, Gigi? If you want me to invite Jesse, I'm not scared. I'm gonna send him the invite right now.
No, no,
Give me a
I'm not
second.
saying I want. I'm just
No,
saying.
no, 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 no. You want
No,
Jesse on here? We're gonna invite Jesse.
you made a good
We're gonna
point.
invite
You made a
Jesse.
good point. The man should be out here. If people have questions and stuff like that, they should be able to
Exactly.
ask him and stuff like that. So real quick, Gigi, I have a question.
Yes,
You
Mr. DJ.
you mentioned a little bit of what I said earlier about how people are kind of clicky in this industry where I know people that'll say, hey, don't talk, you shouldn't talk to this person and you shouldn't talk to that person, because when I first entered this business, I was a nobody. I'm still a nobody,
Oh,
but
don't say that.
oh, I like that title because the simple fact that I have no leg to stand on to judge anybody. But like I said earlier when we first started, I had people that had been in this business, in this industry forever, that were trying to curb me away from Tiger Mays from even being speaking to him. I was being told, hey, you shouldn't talk to that guy. He's done this, he's done that, he's done this, he's done that. And I'm the type of person where I'm gonna tell you, pardon my language, but I'm gonna tell you, shut the hell up, quit talking about people. That's just the way I am. I'm blunt to the point because nobody will ever be able to say X-Ray said this and pull me in front of them and me not say exactly what I said. Because what I say to Tiger, I'll say to that person, this person, that person, this person. And the one thing that I don't like is people are really clicky in this business.
Yeah.
They're really really clicky. And me and when the reason I decided to step away from this for a little while, me and Tiger had almost an hour long conversation on the phone, and we got it all. We talked and everything, and he asked my advice. I told him, I asked him his advice, and the biggest thing with me is the reason we are so small in this global thing they call music is because we can't get of our own damn way. We stand in our own damn way because we're so busy trying to tear somebody down because a certain person is getting this, has the light on them right there. So all of a sudden, hey, I don't like that person because I've been doing it this long and they just came in and all of a sudden they're up here and they're making noise and they're moving and this and that and the other. Why not say, hey, congratulations, I'm glad she's making it. I maybe I need to do this, or maybe I need to do that, or maybe I need to change this, or maybe I need to change my ways, period.
Can I address
Because
Rosie
yeah,
Allison?
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. And you're right. You're right. I just want to address Rosie Allison. She said everyone has a right to their opinion, and it's an open forum. Yes, you're right, and everybody has a. That's the wonderful thing about being in the United States. To even be talking on a public forum like this. Thank you to all the military out there who has made that possible
Hey,
for us.
especially when they've been trying to get rid of all of us. But that's another topic, another podcast.
That's another topic for another day.
But ¿sabes qué? Hey, pero ¿sabes qué? I said it, and what?
Yeah. I'm just, I just, because like I said, I accidentally ended up here. I didn't know what's going on, but I'm not gonna shy away, and so I just wanted, that was my 2 cents, and I just feel like everybody does have their opinion, like Miss Rosie said, but if we could just, if it could be in a more positive light, if we could just more constructive criticism and maybe help each other out. That's just all I'm saying. And I know I'm gonna get crap about saying that. It's like, oh, you're unrealistic or whatever. That's my life. That's how I live, and that's how I would rather live. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Don't apologize, because don't apologize for being human. Don't apologize for being you. Don't apologize for being a woman, and don't apologize for being a Tejana, because that's
Don't
one thing.
apologize for being positive. Stay
That's,
positive.
that's one. No. And I say that for one reason, because people have to stop apologizing for being you. That's the biggest thing. I was told as a kid, be who you are. The hell with everybody else. If they like you, they like you. If they don't like you, they ain't gotta like you. But I think we need to stop apologizing for our opinions, the way we think, because I may not agree with everything you say, and you may not agree with everything I say, but that's why we live in this great country, because we have the right to say what we want to say.
Yeah, yeah. And
And,
with
and
that, I
And
will
we
leave you
need
guys
more
to your
positive
show.
feedback. We need more people to be like Gigi and be positive and be supportive because I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not an artist. I've been out there. I know a lot of people, but there is a lot of hate from judgment by seeing me as a person that they don't even get to know me as a person, but yet I get all that hatred, which is the reason why, like, Gigi, I haven't seen you in a minute. I kind of stepped away from the podcast. I kind of stepped away from the award shows and stuff because people were just so hateful. And I don't know why, if I'm not that type of person, but I do get judged because of, my appearance or for
You
being too
be
nice,
you.
maybe. I don't
Those
know.
were words by Elsa Garcia. You
Mhm.
be you.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are all different, so we all need to stay positive and keep
Yeah.
moving forward and be supportive of one another, regardless. If
How boring
we're
if
all
we
gonna
were
be
all the
different.
same. How boring if we were all the same.
I know.
God. Yeah. How
Man,
boring.
I'd be like this right now.
Exactly. I like that, Frank. Don't hate, appreciate. With that, guys, God bless you guys. God bless everybody in each journey. We all have it differently, and cada quien, and if you start hating Gigi, dale, get in line. I'm good. I'm good. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Have a good
She's so
night, Gigi.
sweet. I miss her.
Mhm.
And with
Yeah,
that, and with that being said, moving on. No, I'm playing.
I mean, I
I,
wasn't trying to be rude, but she was just insisting that if we're going to talk about the man, have him come in and plead his case.
but
Well,
you know what?
I sent him the invite.
You know what? I think he should because I told you earlier. I got a message this morning because I put a laughing emoji on a freaking comment. I thought it was funny that they posted a letter, a blank letter. I'm like, don't post a letter. I just thought it was funny. I was like, yo, that's the greatest comeback I've ever heard. No words, no nothing, no hate. You just put a letter there. It cracked me up. I almost wrecked my car because I was like, I was still laughing.
Gavino. I mean,
And then
Gavino put everyone needs to work together and be one team player. Gavino, if there is somebody in the whole freaking industry that is a
yes,
team player that says unite, unity, positivity, is DJ Tiger Maes. You tell me one other podcaster that supports anybody as much as DJ Tiger Maes does. But enough is enough. I'm sorry. Enough is enough. I'm not trying to embarrass Veronica, but seeing the damn tears roll down her face that night. If you were there, Gavino, and you're supposed to be her promoter, you're supposed to help her out. But if you were there and you saw the tears running down her face because of what that guy did to her, you would not be saying everybody needs to be a team player, everybody needs to get along, because that's bull crap.
I was
Seeing the
emotional
tears on
because
her face.
I was morally emotional, not because of me, but because of my dancers. They had their hearts set on performing. They worked all week quick on a new choreography because I told them I wanted to do the Laura Canales medley. They went out and bought the roses they were going to put on stage for in tribute to this legend. Their parents were there. They were really excited, and they waited as long as they could. And I'm not talking crap about Jesse. I'm talking crap about the organization. I'm not talking crap about him. It's that he just needs to be more organized. He needs to be more professional so that way we don't hurt, not me, I don't care, but hurt these kids. I mean, they really wanted to perform and that sucks. I had to tell them at 11:30, guess what? We waited since 7 or 6:30 and we're not performing even if we waited. Like that was really hard on me to tell them. So the next day I told them we're just going to film a music video with this choreography you guys made because and I came up with something else to make them happy because I felt really bad. I paid them a little something. I bought their food and I'm saying that because I had to give them something. Something. If it
and you know, and one of the
was
other things too is
daughters, if it was
that
my, it
was
was
a
like they were my daughters. You know what I mean?
that was going to kick off their summer, I bet, because a lot of these kids are barely getting off for summer, that was going to be one of the biggest highlights of their summer, starting off summer. So I understand, and I understand why you're upset. You have the right to be upset because something happened to you, and the way I look at your reason y'all are doing this is not to talk crap or not to bash them, but you're talking about your experience, and that's the one thing I say about why we live where we live, because we can do that. We can come out here and we can talk about our experiences. We can tell them, we can have an opinion. We don't have to worry about not being able to express how we feel. Or Tiger Maes is upset. He has a right to be upset. You have a right to be upset. Anybody that was there that didn't get to do anything has a right to be upset, right?
And
That's why.
I understand, like, we need to love on people. We need to unite. I even wrote to Jesse and told him, if you need help and I'm around, I'll help you make it even better. But like, he could have at least said he was sorry, maybe, to the girls. If he would have came out and said, I'm sorry, I think that would have helped. But he sent somebody that was just working sound and went over there and just said, oh, Jesse said this is the last band. You're not performing, in front of them. And they were just like shocked.
Oh, wow.
They were shocked, and their parents were shocked because they're like, okay, we're going to wait. We're going to wait. We would call them on the phone. The girls would call their parents and say, Mom, just wait. Don't leave. Don't leave. And they were like, okay, but you got to go to school tomorrow, So it felt very disappointing. I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just saying that experience, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it because I hurt those girls.
Well, those children are never going to forget it either because they got let down. So
it made me feel like I let them down. You know what I mean? It made me
no,
like,
it wasn't you.
I know it wasn't me, but it felt bad. It felt bad because I felt like I let the parents down. I promised them something, and I don't like to promise things that I can't complete.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah.
So that kind of hurt, but it's over. It's done. We worked on a little video. I'm hoping that we got some good footage. It was last minute. It's over. Like it's yesterday. It's over. I just, if I got an apology, I think it would be a little nice, but it's okay if I don't,
Yeah, but you know what? At least you got the speech.
Didn't get discouraged. Hopefully, the children didn't get discouraged, and they're willing to go back out there and do the performance at a different event or a different time. Hopefully that it's a lesson learned. There's sometimes that they are going to get some failed moments, but at least they need to stay positive and keep moving forward and willing to do other events and more performances. So hopefully that works out.
It isn't even that though, because they're underage. It's the parents. It's not even the girls. It's the parents seeing something happen like that to their daughters. You can imagine you're the mom. You're waiting and waiting and waiting for something that this artist promised. They got up. They practiced every day for the whole week. They got their outfits. They got their props. I mean, this is all investment. Okay, this is all time. And then this happens. It's more the parents that I'm very sad that I let them down because they can easily say they're not doing this with you anymore. They'll stick with their folklorico dancing. They're not doing this for you,
Right.
Even if I pay them, it doesn't matter. Letting them down is not cool.
Yeah, because if they're underage, then the parents are going to have to pick them up, drop them off, and everything else.
They have to. They do all this. They do all this every time. And they go without eating sometimes. Sometimes they run out of water. I know it's not my fault. Bianca's saying they do know it's not my fault. They've said that. But it makes me feel bad.
It's just the person you are. When good people have bad things happen to somebody that you want something so bad, and I understand it. I understand where you're coming from because I'm the same way. You hate to let somebody down that's counting on you because these kids showed up for you and they didn't get to do what they do. And I understand why you're upset. And you have every right to be upset. You have every right to be upset. So with that being said, though, think about it this way: they may not have performed on that show or got to do what they were supposed to do that day, but they're going to be in a video that you're going to do, and that video is going to run ever.
Yeah,
So there's always
that's the best thing I could do for them, you know.
There's always light after a storm. Let's put it that way. That's the way I look at it nowadays.
Yeah, I'm a very positive person. I understand that.
Yeah.
But we brought this up and it kind of brought up the feelings of that day.
Yeah, no, and you have every right.
But I had already been like, I'm done. I'm over this. Next. Like, sweep it and move on, you know?
Yeah, and that's all you can do. But just know that it's not your fault. And I know the kids and the parents don't blame you. So the best thing you can do is just move forward. And you know what? I guarantee you, if you call them and say you have another opportunity to do something, they'll jump on it. Just because of the simple fact that it's you and you're a good person and good things happen to good people. Period.
And my Tiger Maes, he was upset too. He's like my dancer too.
He wanted to go do the dance.
I'm upset too because I only got. If I would have known y'all were performing, I would have went. Just for because
he bought an outfit for me.
I went to the car. I went to the car to get a different pair of shoes, and the models, his models, were outside, and they said, "Tiger," they said, "Are you going to perform tonight? Are you going to do Chaparrito Peligroso?" I'm like, "Yes, I sure am." "Oh, we're excited. We want to see you do Chaparrito." You know how that made me feel, knowing that some models were on it to see Chaparrito Peligroso perform. I was like, what?
You had me dancing in the DJ booth last Friday when y'all came down from the Future Fest. When I got home, I was in the mirror. I was trying to do it.
Oh shit! You see it.
I told you, Tiger. I told you.
I said I'm gonna go visit. When I go visit Veronica in Vegas, I'm getting ready for the Chippendales.
Gabino says what happened that night was very unprofessional at awards. Like Veronica LC says, it's time to move forward and no time to look back. No, you're right. Y'all are right. The only thing that we're looking at is just to give pointers to where these shows can probably go on and be a little better, and go on and make people's nights. That way you're excited to go to the show. That way you're excited to go. When you leave, you're excited. Everybody needs to go to an award show, be excited to be there, and be extra excited when you leave. So
there you go.
That's what it's all about, But like I said, for me, it's a lot more deeper because I was more involved because of Veronica. Because like y'all said, I'm not trying to brag, but when you're in the spotlight, you're in the spotlight, you have to invest, and that's another reason that I know Veronica, also is proud to have me with her because, like y'all said, appearance is 100% what puts everything out there. So I ain't gonna lie, I have to shop and look around to look sharp because I do not want to let her down while I'm on stage.
Hey,
so
and let's be honest, she brought you out there to be eye candy. That's all it is. Just tell it eye candy, bro.
Wait, a fun size candy, a little candy.
Fun size.
Hey, you're her mini.
Let's think about a Halloween.
Hey, we're gonna put it out there right now. You're Veronica's mini Snickers.
the little Snicker bars, the little ones.
You're fun size, bro, but you're all the eye candy. You were the eye candy, bro. That's all there is to it. Hey, I bet you
Especially when he busts out them dance moves.
You ain't lying. I'm telling you, when I saw him last Friday, I was like, what? I was trying to do it in the booth. I was like, that.
He was bumping around the booth.
I mean, and
you know I love you, Tiger.
Oh, thank y'all.
They messed up not letting you do that show.
Boy, you ain't lying.
They're the ones missing out.
I was upset because Ruben Ramos was in the front row. The Gato Negro was right there. Do you know how excited I was to dance in front of the Gato Negro. You know, Stephanie Montiel was there. I mean, you know
Wow.
how excited I was to dance in front of Stephanie Montiel. I mean,
Boy,
I
you
was.
ain't lying. Stop it. Stephanie went, yeah, boy. I would do the dance too.
What's
I'm
that?
telling you. Hey, y'all want to
And
hear a
Hugo
fun?
Valero from Fandango USA was there. I mean, there was some
Oh
legends
my
there.
God. That's it.
I
It's
mean,
over
I
with.
was excited. I was like, I'm gonna go up
I,
there. You know,
I
I
quit.
was.
I'm retiring again
Who
for another
knows? I
year.
probably would have.
We're just gonna have to rent. We're just gonna have to rent the shrine and go do a show. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. But we do got to give, you know, on a positive note. Let's give a positive. We got to give props to the ones that won some awards, like Laura
Yeah.
Linda. She took Honey Boy, Honey Girl. Congratulations to Laura Linda. Ruby Ann, congratulations going out to Ruby Ann. Congratulations to Stephanie and Gabriel Zavala for Best Tejano Couple of the Year.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations to Beatrice and Mr. Papi Chulo Eric for I think they were
Something about their studio.
The studio won an award, which that was they were surprised. There was
Shout
there
out
was
to
a lot
Laura
of
Linda.
the Gato Negro Lifetime Achievement Award. I was a little upset. I ain't gonna lie, I
Well
was
deserved.
upset because it was put out there. The Oscar from La Mafia was supposed to be there, you know, to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award, and he didn't show up. So I was upset because I was looking forward to seeing Oscar from La Mafia there. Maybe take a, because that's my wife's favorite band. You know, I was already, she was gonna, you know, she was gonna make me supper, dinner, breakfast, the whole thing if I could get her picture with Oscar from La Mafia, and that didn't happen. So, I mean, bologna sandwiches now because I mean,
Hey,
that
and
didn't
so
go through. So.
she put in the mayonnaise on it. She ain't even giving you the mustard with the bologna.
Well, no. I want mustard because I like mustard. She likes mayonnaise in her sandwich. So
I know that's why she's giving you the mayonnaise because you didn't come through. Come on, Tiger. You didn't come through for. Nah. Hey, you know what?
Yes.
On a positive note, let's just put it out there. We can all criticize. We can all say what we say. We all have our opinion. That's what we have. This great country, but at the end of the day, it's all about the music. It's all about the people, and it's all just keeping this thing going. So, Veronica, I got to meet you last week. It was a pleasure meeting you last week. I am planning on checking my schedule and see if we can make it out for Vegas this year. So if we do come out to Vegas, look forward to seeing you. Look at Tiger. Did you got mustard?
Are you coming to my event?
When is your event? That's the other thing I want to know. You didn't tell me the date.
It's after the pool party. That's the last event that the takeover is doing. Then it's my event.
If I'm invited, I'm going.
It's July 10th.
And we also got to give big props to the pride of Dimmitt, Texas. Los Arcos Hermanos Peña, who came and they took the house by storm. They won an award. Congratulations going out to my brother Jerry Peña for congratulations. The Arcos came out and they showed out that night. That was a big positive. Another big positive. What's that?
Did they call the cops after he was done for the accordion abuse?
Oh man,
bro,
man, you want to talk about an accordion player? That guy.
I think they put in. I think he has to buy a new accordion every time he plays. After you play, I think he has to buy a new accordion.
I'm gonna ask Natalie this question. Natalie, you were there with Jim Luna's big event.
Yes.
At the Pasadena Fest. You saw mano a mano, Los Arcos, the Cats, and Lázaro Pérez. You let me know Did the Arcos take Pasadena by storm? That all you got to do is
Yes.
just say yes or no.
Yes.
That's the right answer right there. The Los Arcos Hermanos Peña came out, and you know what? It was, to me, it was funny because I think it was supposed to be, you know, a little friendly, um, a little friendly, you know, just but the Arcos, I mean, because I was right up there, I was right on stage, I was looking at them head on, and they came out guns blazing. And then the cats saw that. The cats saw that the Arcos weren't playing. So the cats came out and they started throwing some, you know, a little something, something. And then Lázaro thought that they were just all out there to be friends. So Lázaro said, hey, I gotta step up my game. So Lázaro came out and stepped up his game for his second set. That Jim Luna right there. That man right there put on a show with
Great performers.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
those are my three favorite
performers out
conjunto bands. Those are my three favorite conjunto bands right now. Those three
Yes,
right.
definitely.
They came out and wow, that was a real mano a mano. Jim Luna put on an awesome event. And then I can't forget my fan, Bianca Reese, came out. You know, she did her thing.
Oh, and that
Madison
grito.
Toledo.
She did an awesome grito.
Yes.
She did the gritos too.
Bianca did. I said, oh, I didn't know she could do that.
I didn't know she could do that either. She took me by surprise on that one. Wow.
By the way, when, you know, you sent me the song that night, right? Remember, she emailed me. I've been playing it ever since.
Oh, thank you.
I got it on repeat. I got on repeat in my car. And if for everybody that knows, I don't do Facebook anymore. I'm alive on TikTok on Mondays. You can check me out. I took a break. I got kind of to where I got tired of the BS. Let's just be honest. I got tired of the BS. All the hate, everybody trying to outdo each other, everybody talking about everybody. Do me a favor. Shut up, do your job. That's it. Shut up, play music, talk, promote, do all that stuff. Stop hating. Stop doing all that crap and just try to bring Tejano back where it used to be. That's all it is. That's all you got to do.
Exactly.
Like my boy Tiger, you know, we do watch you. You know, I sometimes I come in on different Facebook accounts, so you don't know who I am. I be sneaky.
Oh wow!
I be sneaky, bro. I make accounts for the day so I can watch the show, so I don't have to worry about people saying X-Ray was on Tiger Maes' show today. And he did this, and he did that. Hey, they do it. Laura Sanchez, I'm telling you, as Tiger.
I know. I'm laughing because you're actually saying that you do it now. Okay, now you know what to watch out for, Tiger Maes.
I'm telling you, if you see a blonde come in really bad, it's not the blonde, it's
me. Yes, and that's what it should all be about. Positivity, everybody supporting everybody, and like I said from the beginning, this was not intended. And this show is not intended towards anybody. It's Jungle Jive. And like I told everybody, because they all said, well, what is it about? I just said, hey, we're just going to talk on subjects and everybody just give their opinion, you know, freedom of speech. But I ain't going to lie. I know I brought Veronica on, you know, because I wanted her to, you know, to speak her piece, you know, because you know, she came in all the way from Las Vegas, you know, for this event. And to me, that was very unjust. So that was the main reason that I brought her on, you know. But other than that, like I said, the show is yours. Y'all take it away.
Hey, I got a question. So you guys were in Houston last week. What did you think of Celeste Escobar?
Oh, she's amazing.
Wow. Well,
Wow.
Natalia, were you at Winters Friday night?
Yes, I took my 92-year-old grandpa with me.
Why you gotta put grandpa on blast like that? Just say
Why you
you
gotta say it
say
like
you
that?
took 92-year-old grandpa.
He doesn't act 92. Walking does everything like nothing wrong with him. He just took off and started talking to everybody and left me at the chair. Wow.
So what did y'all think of Celeste? What was y'all's honest opinion of Celeste?
She sings good.
Yes, she's very good.
Yeah, she brought it. And my next question is, who's her promoter?
I believe she's with Up Above Entertainment, and she's with I think she's working with David Olivares. I think that's one of her mentors.
El Soñador?
El Soñador?
Are you serious?
Yeah. So she's got big things, and she did Winters. She came out. She wasn't expecting to perform, but of course she said, "Hey, I have some music. Can you put me on?" And I was like, "If I can squeeze you in, I'd do it." And I'm the DJ. I control everything. So I was like, "I thought."
Yeah. You can make
I tried
magic
it.
like
I tried to download the stuff for Bianca, but I couldn't do it. I had for like 3 USBs sticking out of my computer and everything else we were trying to do. So, but I do have it, Bianca. I have played it. I listened to it. Everybody on TikTok loves it. I actually did what everybody thought, and everybody gave thumbs up. For the ones that didn't, it doesn't matter, because what I love about TikTok is if you have something bad to say, TikTok blocks you. TikTok says, not today, no manches. Get out of here. So that's why I love TikTok, because if you got something bad to say, TikTok says, so talk to you later.
I feel old. I barely get on TikTok because I don't know how to mess with the thing.
I didn't either. I thought I was going live for a long time, but I was just recording myself. I did a whole thing, and I was like, woo, we were going crazy, boy. And all of a sudden, I was like, I just recorded my dumb self.
For 2-3 hours straight.
Nah, I can't do the 2-3 hours no more, bro. I'm getting up there in age. My
Man, I don't know.
Let me smile that way.
Man, I think I'd cry if I don't do I think Bianca Reese has the record on the shortest podcast I've done, because
oh wow.
She was feeling under the weather, so she came on for a little bit, and I was like, wow, fam. I said, you know what? I said, I think yours was probably the shortest podcast I've ever done. It was like like 20 minutes is all is not even 20 minutes. And I was like, well, what the heck am I gonna do with the other 2.5 hours? Because everybody knows Tiger Ice Show.
Hey, you could have went live dancing. You could have been dancing. You could have danced. That is right there. Put your Cash App on the bottom right there, and you start dancing. People start spending money. Andale, let's go.
Wow, that's a good suggestion.
That's what the wife don't. Hey, but then you got to be careful with the wife. You should get skillet to the back of the head.
Yeah, she probably would. Or she said she'll just turn off my computer. Slow the roll. Slow the roll. There's no need for all them comments from the background.
Hey, that was why you got
the Wi-Fi.
That was aggressive.
That was. Oh my god. She said she's just gonna close the computer and say goodnight.
Hey, before I go, I got to give a big shout out to my boy Ronnie Lucero, doing big things out there in New Mexico.
Oh man, what's Ronnie doing?
He's performing. He's got a band now called Romello and the Vibe, I believe is what it's called, and they started booking gigs and stuff. They did a casino over the weekend and stuff like that. So he's doing big things out there. I call him.
I call him 20 people in his band, right?
I know, dude. He got more horns than a car, dude.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, man, what does this guy charge? Because I mean, he's got so many band members. He's got to be charging an arm, a leg, and an eyeball. He
says when they go eat, they buy 20 pieces at McDonald's and they each get a nugget.
but he probably gets a whole 20 piece to himself, huh?
Hey, he said to make it interesting, he puts one sauce in the middle and makes them fight for it. No, hombre. Yeah, but he's doing good. And let's see who else is out there right now. So we got Celeste, we got Bianca, of course, Veronica.
We
She
have
killed.
Ruben Leal. We have Leti Santos Villarreal. We have Lenore Ramirez. We have Gavino Perez. We got Hilda Peña. We have Dorothy Martinez. We have Joyce Trevino. We have Joe Leal. Let's see who else was. Imelda de la Cerda. Marta Hernandez. Laura Linda Escalante. Diana Reyes Trevino. Heather Jolina Cantar. Angel Jimenez. Little Frankie Newsom. Dina Madrid. Do y'all want me to keep going?
Yeah, sure. Hey, you know what? If they're gonna spend a little bit of time watching your show, you might as well let them know and make them famous, bro. Hilda Pena out there, Hilda Pena Promotions, Carmen Pena.
Hello, Hilda.
Griffey.
Hello, Hilda.
Robert Gutierrez,
Carmen
Bay
Peña.
City in the house.
My dad.
Amy Longoria.
Hey, Dad.
That's your dad, Robert?
Yeah.
Bobby Garcia, DJ Extreme in the house.
Hey, so you're from Bay City?
Yes.
Okay, so I gotta ask this question because
You got it started now.
yeah, you done started something because I gotta ask this question. So, who is the most famous person to come out of Bay City right now?
Mexican OT.
There you go. So, do you know him?
I know who he is. I know his parents.
Do you really?
Yeah, I went to school with them.
Oh wow! Yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah,
to do
his
a
mom passed a long time ago, and his dad was older than me in school.
I met him and his dad. I've worked with them, and that guy blew up overnight, man.
He's always down here too.
Yeah, he blew up overnight. He's doing big things, and big props to him. He's a rapper out of Bay City, bro. I didn't even know Bay City existed till he was like Bay City. Like he walks around Houston like Bay City. I'm like, okay.
Yes. He's very good, very good, nice guy.
We're gonna give everybody a quick breather, let everybody get something to drink, let everybody get up and stretch. And while we do that, we're gonna play a little something from the pride of Dimmitt, Texas, Los Arcos Hermanos Peña. Let's do it. Party time.
Buena suerte, corazón, por si no te vuelvo a ver. Yo me quedo sin tu amor, fue muy pobre mi querer. Yo me quedo con mi pena y el dolor de tu traición. Otra vez volví a perder buena suerte, corazón.
Fuerte me heriste cuando me dijiste adiós. Mi corazón rompiste, en pedazos se quedó y no sabía yo qué hacer en la vida sin tu querer. Yo no esperaba un después.
Oh yeah, back to back. The one and only Bianca Reese.
Con un poco de tiempo la tristeza se me fue. Me volvieron las ganas de divertirme otra vez. Ahora que vivo sin ti, yo ya ni casi pienso en ti. Y cuando yo voy a salir, siempre les pido unas cumbias buenas. Quiero bailar para olvidar. Y quiero vivir para sonreír. Voy a olvidar que me abandonaste y que mi corazón quebraste. Voy a empezar sin ti de nuevo y voy a realizar mis sueños. Yo quiero bailar para olvidar y quiero vivir para ser feliz. A veces la vida te tumba, pero con esta rica cumbia me levantaré y yo bailaré, siempre sobreviviré. Yo quiero bailar para olvidar. Con un poco de tiempo la tristeza se me fue. Me volvieron las ganas de divertirme otra vez. Ahora que vivo sin ti, yo ya ni casi pienso en ti. Y cuando yo voy a salir, siempre les pido unas cumbias buenas. Yo quiero bailar para olvidar. Quiero vivir para sonreír. Voy a olvidar que me abandonaste y que mi corazón quebraste. Voy a empezar sin ti de nuevo y voy a realizar mis sueños. Yo quiero bailar para olvidar. Quiero vivir para ser feliz. A veces la vida te tumba, pero con esta rica cumbia me levantaré y yo bailaré, siempre sobreviviré. Yo quiero bailar para olvidar.
Yeah, the one and only my fam, the young lady right up there on the wall of fame, Bianca Reese. Quiero bailar para olvidar. Let's bring them back. Let's bring them back. Let's bring them back. Let's bring them back. Let's bring them back.
Ran to the kitchen, ran to the bathroom, came back.
Golly. All over the place.
My hair everywhere.
see.
She said,
Let's
I
get
did all that in
everybody.
2 minutes.
Yes. Try not to trip over everything.
So what's going on? Like, how you been, brother? I know we talked a little bit last week. We get to really talk, and
I
we just to catch
am.
up and stuff like that.
I am. I am living. I am living on top of the world. I have my new co-host Natalia, which she. I have to give her thanks worldwide right now because the show right now is worldwide. For Fiebre Fest, this young lady came. She came ready. You know,
Prepared.
she came prepared. She's like, I was upstage, and then I came downstage to get something to drink, and she was there, and she's like, "Well, what do you need?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "I brought my iPad. I brought, I brought Wi-Fi.
Everything.
I brought microphones." I'm like, "What the hell are you?
Portable chargers, everything.
Yo, what?"
The only thing she
So,
forgot was cooler weather.
Yes.
exactly.
I had my neck fans. I had everything you could think of.
He had everything, and I was like, and I wasn't planning on doing the show, but I thought, well, dang, she brought it, so let's. So we went live, So I like to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And from what I understand, she's still upgrading.
Oh
She
wow!
well,
I'm
she's
buying new
upgrading.
equipment.
She's
There we
buying
go.
more equipment. I mean, she's ready to bring the Tiger Eye show to the next level. So I have to give her props. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Natalia. Thank you to Laura Sanchez. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. I I have never ever had the privilege and the honor of having Laura on the Tiger Eye show. This right here is a blessing. Thank you, Laura, for coming
Thank you
on.
for the invite. Thank you. I was busy before. I'm not as busy anymore. So I got you. Like I said, I got away from a lot of negative people. So I
Me
stayed
too.
to myself
Me too.
now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I keep hearing negative, negative. So, in your personal opinion, let's do it one by one so that way everybody's opinion can be heard. We'll start with Natalia. What would you say, in your opinion, that can help the industry, that can help it grow? Because as we all know, it's dying. I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. The industry is dying. You're seeing a lot of the legends. They're retiring. Elida. When in the heck would you ever think Elida was going to retire?
Oh my God!
So you're seeing all these. And I'm pretty sure that they're retiring probably because they're seeing that what they built. With the blood, sweat, and tears that they put into the industry um, is basically going up in flames, because like what we all say, it's about the hate, it's about the non-support, you know. So, Natalia, what advice could you give to make the industry keep going?
Well, like everybody said before, we have to unite, show love to everybody. Everybody needs to quit hating and mind their own business, do what they need to do. Everybody has a job to do. We all need to do our jobs. If everybody paid attention to their own job and we all come together, it would be so awesome. Not only that, like I've always said, we have to think of the fans. These fans are the ones watching us. These fans are the ones watching the artists. They're the ones that make this whole world go round. Then we got to get to them. We got to get to who, we got to ask them, what is the problem? What do we need to do to get y'all's attention? We need to go out to this younger crowds too, because a lot of them don't listen to Hano anymore. I make everybody around me listen to Hano, all the young ones and everything. They have no other choice. There's no rap and nothing like that gets played around here. So, but we got to figure out what the audience wants. They're the ones that make it break us. So if we don't listen to them and always want to think about ourselves, then we're never going to get anywhere.
Exactly. Next, we're gonna go with Laura. What's your input?
I think that we need to get these new artists and be shown more. Like we need to give them more radio play. We need to get them. at the award shows, get them to perform. We need to just help the new upcoming artists because, like you said, the veteranos, they're getting ready to retire. They're getting out of the game. But we don't have none of these newcomers because nobody knows who they are. Nobody knows who they are. Nobody knows their music. And like Natalie says, she gets everybody to listen to Tejano, right? But the younger crowd don't have nobody to look up to as a role model the way we did with Elida and Stephanie and La Mafia, Los Intocables, like all them other artists. We don't have that anymore. So I think we need to bring those new and upcoming artists and give them more playtime.
Okay. Next, we're going to hit DJ X-Ray. What's your input, brother?
I don't know if y'all want that right now. So let's first start off with let's talk to the fans. You guys say Tejano's dying. Tejano's dying, Tejano's dying, Tejano's dying, Tejano's dying, Tejano's dying. That's all I hear. Tejano's dying, Tejano's dying. Here in Houston, we bring out Jay, Gary, Ram, Marcos, all of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know how they are in San Antonio, but when you bring out a Stephanie Montiel, someone that puts on a show. If you have never been to a Stephanie Montiel concert, you're not a real Tejano art fan, first of all. Second, stop asking for new artists. Stop asking for this person and this person. Stop telling promoters and venues, we need to start bringing out new people. Stop asking if you're not going to come out and support them. Stop asking. Don't ask for Stephanie Montiel. Don't ask for a new artist to come out if you're not going to show up and support them. What's the point of complaining and asking and saying Tejano's dying when you're the ones that don't come to support them? Let's just be real about it. If we're going to be real, let's be real.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask why Tejano's dying. Don't ask how come this or how come that's happening if you guys don't come out and support them. You can't tell me you can't spend $10, $15, $20 to come support an artist, but you can go spend $25, $30 on a 30-pack. I'm sorry, but I said it.
Hey,
you can go spend over.
Natalie and Laura on blast, and how do you know they spend $30, $40 on their 20 packs?
No, but let's just be real about it for a minute. This is one of the reasons I decided I wanted to take a break. One is because I got tired of hearing the same old thing. I stepped away from a year ago because one, everybody hates on everybody and nobody needs to hate on anybody. Tiger Maes does Tiger Maes. Tiger Maes is Tiger Maes. Tiger Maes has his show. Tiger Maes made himself. When I was doing this, I did this for myself. I was asked, I never thought in a million years I would do radio or I would do podcasts or any of this crap. I used to hate talking in front of people when I was a kid. If you asked me to do a book report when I was in high school, I would play sick day and I would try to skip it. But the one thing is you have Los Arcos Hermanos Peña, you have Stephanie Montiel, you have Madison Pulido, you have countless Bianca Ruiz. All these artists.
Lucky Joe, you got to throw Lucky Joe in the mix because
Lucky Joe
brought it.
Lazaro. You have. Let's even go down some of the ones that are veteranos that have been around for a while. Stevie D. People are always saying, "How come you don't come down?" Well, how come you don't come out and watch them? Let's be real. If we're gonna be real, let's be real. How come you don't come out and support them when they come down? The venues, the promoters, and all these places that put on these shows, they'll bring whoever you want as long as you put your butt in the seat. Show up, put your butt in the seat. I tell people all the time, they get mad at me. Oh, hey, how come you don't bring so-and-so to Winters? Put your money where your mouth is and show up when we do.
Mm-hmm.
Put your money where your mouth is and show up. When Veronica, if we were to bring Veronica, how many people would show up? And it's not knocking her music, it's knocking the fans. Because they got good music. Madison's got good music. Stevie D's got good music. Chinta's got good music. Gabrielle Martinez. Let's just be real about it. How many of you people will actually show up for these people if they come out and perform? That's my question.
Yeah, then you got artists from other states like George Salazar. I
Yes.
mean, nobody down here really knows who George Salazar is because nobody wants to give him a chance.
No, and you know it's funny. I was I was DJing one night and I played Louis A.G. Perdóname.
Oh,
I was playing his song. You know, somebody came and said, "Hey, where can I get that new Jay Pettis song?" What new Jay Pettis song? The one you're playing right now. That's not Jay Pettis, fool. That's Louis A.G.
yeah.
No, that's Jay. Stop playing. That's Jay. Why bro? That is not Jay Pettis. That's Louis A.G. I guarantee if we put Louis A.G. out there, I bet you they don't show up. Why? Why can't you support these new artists? And don't get me wrong, I love the greats. I love Gary. I love Maes. I love Jimmy Gonzalez. I love Marcos, Chente, countless other ones. Stephanie Montiel is one of my favorite artists of all time. Like I say, if you have not seen a Stephanie Montiel show, you can't call yourself a real Tejano fan. And a lot of people in Texas don't know about George Salazar and you know all these other people up north because we don't pay attention. We get stuck in that one little thing of watching the same art, listening to the same artist. Everybody deserves the same love. That's right, Norma. Say it, Norma. She. But that's the biggest thing I have is a Tejano fan. Stop saying it's dying. Stop saying this. Stop saying that. And show up. Put your money where your mouth is. And the DJs, internet DJs, terrestrial DJs, if you're on a big radio station, show love to the internet radio station. Show love to Tiger Maes' show. Show love to Hot Tejano. Show love to KLMO. Show love to the New Mexican radio talk show out there. Show love to everybody, man. Why do we have to play favoritisms and why do we have to say, oh, I don't support him because I support him? Big question. Why has it got to be like that? I say it because this is the biggest thing with me is one of the biggest regrets I have is not doing something with Tiger Maes earlier because people literally were in my ear when I was doing this saying, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't mess with this person. You shouldn't. I had people trying to tell me I shouldn't interview an artist because they didn't like that artist or they didn't agree with that artist or they didn't like this or they didn't like that. And I used to tell them, shut up. I'm going to do it anyways. This is my show. I don't want to do it. Nobody's ever going to tell me what to do. And that's the reasons a lot of people, maybe I rubbed the wrong way because I'm honest and real. But if you really, really want to know why this industry is not succeeding, is because of the simple fact that it's so closed-minded when it comes to new things or new ideas. I look at Tejano fans as having an old pair of boots. All they want to do is they want to go and put resole on them instead of go buying a new pair of boots. Don't be scared. Go bring a new pair of boots. The best part about buying a new pair of boots is breaking them in. That's the best part. Because once you break them in, it's just like a new artist. Veronica, once you listen to her music, you never stop listening. You want to listen to it all the time. Bianca Ruiz, I heard her song last week for the first time. I downloaded, I listened to it. I think it's one hell of a song. It's a good song. But nobody ever paid attention to it because they weren't around back in the day. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. That's what it is. Well, I'm asking each and every one of you guys, in your opinion, what do you think about what I had to say about that? I mean, what do you guys think? These new artists can't get a chance because you won't kind of spend your money.
You're being honest. I'll promise you next time I go to the bar, I won't buy my $20-$30 bucket of beer.
See, and I have to travel if I want to see somebody because there's nobody around here. Like we used to make dances back in the day. My grandpa did and stuff, but we quit doing it because there's nobody that would come to the dances because we're in the middle of nowhere, so we have to go travel to go see somebody.
Guess what? You're in the industry now. You should do it yourself.
I know. I'm thinking about it again, but not yet.
Do you
Find
know
some.
what another part is, X-Ray, that you left out of that awesome comments you made? Another big part that I see why the newcomers aren't getting as much shine is because it a lot of podcasters, a lot of DJs, their mentality is what can they do for us? What can they do for us? You know, Janie Canales, for example, you know, what can Janie Canales do for me? Why should I play her song? Can she get me, can she get me to the TT and Maze? Can she get me backstage? Can she get me, VIP over here? Bianca Reese. What can Bianca Reese do for me? What can Lucky Joe do for me? See, that's the problem. That's the main problem. What can Veronica do for me? Can she get me? Can she get me a lot of exposure? If
Yeah.
she can, I'm gonna spin the hell out of her song. If she can't, I'm sorry, Veronica. I can't play your music because you don't benefit me. I mean, I'm gonna play somebody that benefits me.
Yeah.
That's
And
the reality of it all.
you know what? On the flip side, it's like that way with the artists because some of these big artists, I've heard an artist, a big artist, if a big legend in this business that says I don't do podcasts because it doesn't benefit me.
Oh,
Excuse
I've
me for being born.
well, you
I,
tell that artist that he hasn't been on the Tiger Eye show. What's the matter with him?
exactly. But I've literally had somebody tell me that before that I don't do podcasts because it doesn't benefit me. But it is what it is. And I just looked at it and said, okay. I wasn't asking another. I heard another person ask this artist, "Hey, come on my podcast." I don't do podcasts. Well, why not? It doesn't benefit me. Well, say, excuse me.
How? Okay. I mean, I'm trying to put two and two together, and I'm getting six. I'm not getting four with that because how can a podcast not benefit this artist?
Exactly.
I mean, no
They
matter
probably don't
how.
want to be asked stuff.
I mean,
They probably have some dirty secrets they don't want us to ask.
see, that's you know what, Natalia, you're right.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I mean, you don't know really who to trust. I mean, because there are some, that they want the cheese made. They want to know the dirt. They know
Oh,
they're going to be
believe
like,
me, they're all out there.
X-Ray, I heard you were on the Tiger Eye show and you were talking about an artist, Vato. Who's that artist? What artist
Oh,
were you talking about? I
hey,
mean, hey, if X-Ray wanted us to know, he would have told us. Take the
hey,
hint.
no BS. I can't wait till all the DMs tomorrow morning. You were on Tiger Maes' show. I can't wait for those. I can't wait. And that's one of the things that I really dislike about this industry and the stuff that we do is because everybody's so worried about what everybody else is doing. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Tiger Maes is Tiger Maes because Tiger Maes made Tiger Maes. Let's just be honest. Tiger Maes made Veronica made herself. Her hard work, the music, the time she puts into her music, the passion she has for it, the passion that Tiger Maes has for this. Laura Sanchez, Natalia, everybody, we were all we're all nobodies. Let's just be honest. I'm a nobody. I tell everybody. People come up to you're X-ray. No, I'm nobody. I'm just me. I'm Ray Hernandez from Houston, Texas. That's all I am. I don't let this stuff go to my head because I was him when I went to sleep. I was him when I woke up. I was him when I was doing this, and I'm gonna be him tomorrow.
Well, the only thing I can say about that, brother, is nobody. I'm Tiger Mace.
Exactly.
Nobody. I don't give my name out there. So I'm
No,
Tiger
no, no,
Mace.
no, 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 no. You are somebody, but what I'm saying is you made yourself, brother. You made yourself after all the hate that anybody can put on anybody else. You're still standing. Veronica's still standing. After what happened this weekend with her, you're still gonna go. You're still gonna record. You still put those kids in a music video. You're still doing you. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can take away what you've done. Nobody can ever take away what you've done. Nobody can take away what anybody's done. The only person that can take it away is yourself because you let people do it. And I refuse to let people take away my joy in life. I did for a little while. But I found myself. I'm glad that we did this. I'm glad you asked me to do this today, because I miss doing this. I miss getting and being around people and talking my BS and having fun, because that's just me.
And you know what? I started. This is the third jungle jive I've done, and I just thought, it's not. It's just for fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just for fun, And I was at work and I was brainstorming. I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a jungle jive.
Remember the last one?
I remember the last one. That one got pretty bad. I mean, I had some people out there that got themselves in trouble. So yeah.
Last year in August.
Hey, yeah. I got to send a big shout out to Norma Salazar, the wife of George Salazar. Great artist, great wife. When I first met her, I met her at the Vegas Takeover, and let me tell you something. That lady, man, she was shoom. She was all over the convention all night long. There's not one person did not know George Salazar by the time that convention was over.
Exactly. Hey, you want to talk about promoter of the year?
You ain't lying.
Damn good promoter.
I'm gonna make an X-ray award. She's getting promoter of the year.
That's why I say these awards are fake, because if Norma Salazar is not nominated for promoter of the year, there's something wrong with this industry, because that young lady promotes anybody and everybody. That young lady's on everybody's podcast. I mean, you could be asleep. You could be asleep and you'll hear ding. Who's messaging me? Norma. Norma sending you a message. DJ X-ray is on.
You ain't lying.
So-and-so is on live.
Hey, you ain't lying. You are not lying. He's telling the dang truth. Norma, and you know what's funny? Norma Salazar will call you if she sees something like when I first started. I had one person watching for like a week or two, and it was Norma Salazar. But she watched every week. She watched every day. Every time I was on, she watched and she shared and she put. And she would tell me. She would message me after. She goes, "What's wrong with you? You weren't smiling like you normally do."
Yeah, but she says, "I'm a party in my own world." We know you, Norma. We all know you. No. Norma's out there. Her and Janie Canales are out there. I mean, sometimes you want to just block them because they're just. I mean, they're letting you know everybody's having a podcast that day. I mean, so those are promoters right there. Norma Salazar, Janie Canales, those are real promoters right there, because they promote anybody and everybody.
Yep. And I tell you what, she passed out CDs and everything else. That was one lucky man to have that kind of woman behind him. We all got that rock. I got my rock behind me. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that woman there, she is a master promoter. Veronica, you need to call us. You got to call Norma and add her to your team. I ain't playing. She'll have you playing in Holland, Michigan before the week is over. Thank you.
Exactly. And let's take it now. And I left Veronica to answer the question at the end, because she's on a different level, because she is an artist. Mm-hmm. So her opinion is going to be a little different, because she's on the flip side of us podcasters. She's actually in deeper than what we are. So with that being said, can somebody repeat the question that I asked to Veronica?
What was the question? I don't know. Am I gonna like?
Am I
gonna offend people? I don't want to offend people.
No. You know what? You say what you want to say. You're a grown woman. Shoo, girl.
I'm only 4'9" though.
Oh my! So we're all the same height.
Hey, that's okay. I'm 6 foot. I'm only a plane call away now. I'm 6 foot. Plane call
The
away.
question was, what advice would you give, to better the industry? Because we've all said, the industry is not what it used to be. What the legends, Ruben Ramos, Little Joe, Agustin Ramirez, Freddie Martinez, Bob Gallarza. I mean, they paved the way for the Tejan, Laura Canales, Patsy Torres, Lisa Lopez. Those are the legends in the industry. And I see them shying away now because they see that the industry is not what they made it to, what they left, blood, sweat, and tears, what they made of it. Now, it's being made a mockery, because of certain situations. So what advice would you give to keep the industry strong and for it to survive?
Well, I think like the one thing I notice is that everybody seems to have different roles, but then they don't know their role. Like, um, if you want to be a radio distributor, be the best radio distributor there is. If you want to be, a promoter, be the best promoter. Know your craft. Be professional. Learn how to be knowledgeable of what that role is. Don't start mixing roles like, oh, today I'm a radio distributor, but tomorrow I'll be, a promoter, and then the next day I want to be a podcast, and then the next day I want to be an artist myself. Like, I don't know, it's like it's all mixed up. And then no, you're not helping the artist because you're not knowledgeable and professional on one thing. So we go to you and you're not able to provide the services to us. We can't put that responsibility on you, on only you. And then you want to be the only one, but you don't really know your job. So we need 3 promoters, we need 3 distributors, we need all these things because you want to be all over the place, and we can't depend on you for that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
If you're going to be a booking agent, be a booking agent. Look for places and venues for your artists to. Now, I understand when you don't have the funds to pay all these different people, and then you try to do everything. But if you are, you got to be studying. What is it? What is a booking agent? Do you understand contracts? What is a distributor? Do you have the contacts? Do you have a list of 1,500 people you can send this music to? You can't really call yourself a distributor when you got 5 people that you know to send the song to. You see what I'm saying? You've got to have a list and then show your artist, look, I have this list and I could do this for you for so much a month. You know what I mean? So I feel like right now, I don't know, this may sound bad. I don't know if I should say it, but when you want to be in the front and you want to shine as a promoter, you want to shine as this person, you're neglecting the knowledge behind it because you're so worried about you looking good. And I think that winds up hurting the artist too, because we don't want to go somewhere and they're like, who's the artist, you or you? Because you both look like artists. Nobody looks like a manager. Nobody looks like a professional, representative. And then it starts being like a competition, and it's weird. It's like the weirdest thing. I'm noticing like all these things. So I'm just being very honest. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and not even Jesse. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but I want you to see what we're seeing. Your goal is to make the artist feel like you're going to really do a good job for them, but we're not feeling like that. We're not feeling good. We're feeling like, do I want to let this person represent me, or should I just do it myself? And that's really transparent, really honest. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I felt that way a little bit. And what the question was like, Tejano, you think it's dying because you guys have it. You guys are spoiled. You have the most beautiful music in the palm of your hand. To me, it's not dying. To me, it's new. To me, it's beautiful. And I can't wait to share it with my city. It's not going to be dying if every city gets to hear it. And if the music gets out there, it's going to be the strongest music in the United States of America if people would allow us and not be so selfish with some things and let us spread it and let us sing it and let us be it. Because nobody's going to know Jay Perez in Las Vegas. But guess what? If there's Tejano here, they're going to want him to perform here. So I am in the mode where I have to get this music to my city. It's not dying. It's just not heard. That's it.
Exactly.
It's not, it's like fresh here. It's alive.
Exactly. That's why I
That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, that's why I saved you towards the end because
I don't shut up.
You have a different aspect because you're an artist, so you're deeper than what we are. We're podcasters.
Was that too much, or
no? I think you need to stop. First of all, you need to stop apologizing every time. I'm sorry. No, say what you got to say because at the end of the day, your opinion is your opinion. You're entitled to it. The biggest thing for me is everything you said. I agree with you. The only thing I say, don't apologize for your opinion. Don't apologize because if somebody's taking it offensively, maybe they're doing what you're saying, exactly what you're saying.
I agree. I agree with DJ X-Ray because your opinion as an artist, if someone on the other end was professional about it and really cared about what they do, they would take that in and better themselves on their end.
Simón que sí.
What do you think, Natalia?
She's right about everything, and I know exactly what she's talking about because I see it happen a lot too. And the promoters need to be more focused on the artists instead of themselves, and do more for the artists instead of promoting themselves. I see more of them than I do the artists on a lot of them, and I don't know. It's just weird. As some of y'all were saying, it is weird.
I wanted to add something like, I think that if it was more the way I'm trying to say, the promoter will shine because the artist is being successful. They don't even need to try to shine. People are going to ask, who is your team? I have people asking me that right now because you see me everywhere. And I've got to give props to Gavino because honestly, he is hustling every day.
And you know what? He's been doing that since I've met him, since I've known him. So you got lucky because he is one of the guys that works the hardest in this industry. And real quick, put his picture back up, Tiger, real quick. Go back to El Papi Chulo Rico Suave.
Gavino?
No, Ronnie. Go back to Papi Chulo Rico Suave over here.
That guy right there.
Wow. I'm gonna tell you right now, Ronnie. I need you to do me a favor and update the picture because that thing's for like 2019, dude.
What?
He said, update the picture.
Getting back to, I just wanted to say real quick, getting back to Gavino. If he was able to be with me all the time at all my events, he would be. He has a situation that he can't, but he's working around the clock. I mean, that guy every day has some interviews.
He don't sleep.
Yeah, he don't sleep. I see him. I'm up late, and this is 2 hours later over here, and he's still up. So he's looking for things. He's got the contacts. He's got the way to get you in there. And I have other people on my team too. I mean, I'm just very, very grateful for the people that are supporting me. I even consider Tiger Maes part of my team. I mean, I really do, because anything he can give me or open the door for me, and the dance moves, the dance moves add a little spark to my team,
Yeah.
Hey, so it's safe to say when the Tejano takeover takes over Vegas, we're going to be seeing Tiger over at the Chippendales, the Thunder Down Under.
Well, I don't know about all that,
He said, I don't know about that.
Because
I don't
there's a
want
height
to-
requirement for that.
Oh wow! Rick Rodriguez in the house. Check him out. Slick Rick in the house.
You'll have to wear heels like this tall, you know?
Hey, in
Y'all
Vegas,
better-
I'm pretty sure they can find him.
Yeah. you could.
Y'all better bust my butt trying to do my moves with heels.
Wow. Hey, I didn't say the heels. She said the heel. I was just like, you can do it. That's all I said.
Oh, we got a happy birthday going out to
Rick Rodriguez.
Rick.
Happy
Hey,
birthday, Rick.
Tiger, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to
highlighted Ronnie's picture again.
No, I need you to send him the link because I told him, hey, get your butt on Tiger Maes show. You know what he told me?
I did.
He goes, I don't look. I've been playing golf all day. I don't look right. No, but get your butt on.
I said it to me 10 minutes ago.
I know he's being a diva.
Yeah, he's procrastinating. Yeah, we're trying to get the remix master on here.
You ain't lying, dude.
He
Hey,
ain't
but
lying.
you know another thing. I gotta say this. Have you noticed how many people are podcasters and internet DJs now?
Everybody.
Oh, bro, when I left for a little while and I came back and I was like, you can DJ, you're a DJ, you're a DJ, you're a DJ. And I'd be like, but you know what? I ain't hating because I'll watch them because some of them be playing, some of them can get down, but then I'm like, bro, like 2 weeks, like a month ago, you were working at like O'Reilly's. And then all of a sudden you're DJ Grandmaster Flash. But go ahead with your bad self. I ain't hating. If you can do it, do it. But I agree with Veronica. If you're gonna do something, find something, master it, and then move on to the next one. Once you've mastered it, then move on to the next one. Like Tiger Maes, he's got this podcast on lock. He should be winning. He should be winning podcast of the year every time. That's
So
just
if he wants to be a professional dancer, that's like later.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Wow.
One thing at a time.
Veronica, if you don't make it, you at least got to get him in one of the shows in Vegas. That's all I'm saying. I want to see him. I want to see him doing the dance with the fluffy hat and
The feathers.
the showgirl feathers and all of that stuff.
Well, I'm trying. You know, I might put him on Fremont to start out. Fremont.
Hey, don't whoa. Don't talk bad about Fremont because I'm gonna tell you right now, Fremont Street. I'd rather go to Fremont than a new strip any day. I went there for Halloween. I went there for Halloween one day, a couple years ago. We did, me and the wife, and it was the best time I've ever had. They had 5 stages going on. They had everybody walking around in costumes. I mean, I was in heaven because I could go watch different things. So don't knock Fremont Street. If we can put Tiger Maes.
You've never been here, right? Tiger Maes, you've never been to Las Vegas?
No, I've never been to Vegas.
You believe that? He's never been to Vegas.
I've never been to Vegas. I'll get lost in Vegas.
All right, so ladies, after the show, we're gonna start a Get Tiger Maes to Vegas fund, right?
Get him here on July 10th.
So me, Natalia, and Laura, we're gonna start working on raising money for him to go. You worry about getting him the showgirl outfit, and that's it.
Well,
all he has to do.
Oh yeah, the showgirl outfit.
No,
he just has to dance online, and then everybody can cash app him, and we can make some money that way.
If he
On the show,
Tiger, if you're here July 10th during my honey dance that I'm doing that night, where Mr. Joe Cortez is going to be there and everybody's going to be there, we will definitely do Chaparrito Peligroso at that show, and I will add you to the flyer if you show up.
Why are you looking at your wife for? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Because she's looking at you going, I want to go to Vegas, Tiger. That's what she's saying.
He's all, honey, I'm going to take one for the team.
This.
And then I'll take you to Fremont Street the next day.
There you go.
Hey, there's a band that plays out on Fremont all the time. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the best band I've ever seen in my life. I gotta look it up and I'll let you know. But it's they go out there and they perform all the time, and every time I go out there, I have to go watch. Me and my wife have to go watch them perform. So I'm definitely gonna try to make it out for Vegas, and we're definitely gonna try to make it to where Tiger takes Mrs. Maes out to Vegas this year for the takeover.
We're going. Yes. We're
Don't
gonna
make promises.
What?
Look, see, I told you. She got the
again.
She got the frying pan ready.
We'll give everybody a quick breather. Like this. Y'all ready? Let's see who can.
We're ready.
Y'all ready? Let's see who can recognize the artist in this video.
Que no me va a dejar. Cada mañana al despertar, te juro que no hay nadie más. Sueño del amor que me das una vez más. Por las querencias que me das, te quiero mucho más, mi amor. Sigo soñando por ti con gran emoción. Sueño que me quieres con corazón y mucha emoción. Sueño no más de tu amor que no me va a dejar. Cada mañana al despertar, te juro que no hay nadie más. Sueño del amor que me das una vez más. Por las querencias que me das, te quiero mucho más, mi amor. Sigo soñando por ti con gran emoción. Sigo soñando por ti con gran emoción.
Yeah, back to back, the Michigan sensation, George.
Qué feliz te ves junto de él. sonrisa me lo dice todo. Ven por otra oportunidad, pero se ve que es demasiado tarde. Perdóname por el dolor que te ha causado y las lágrimas que yo te hice llorar. No te tardes nada para olvidarme, sinceramente es lo que me duele más. Ay, cómo duele saber que he perdido tu cariño, mirarte en otros brazos y no los míos, saber que otro es dueño de lo mío. Ay, cómo duele saber que ya no existo en tu vida. La verdad que yo te amo todavía. Ay, Dios mío, ay, cómo duele. Qué feliz te ves junto de él. Tu sonrisa me lo dice todo. Ven por otra oportunidad, pero se ve que es demasiado tarde. Perdóname por el dolor que te ha causado y las lágrimas que yo te hice llorar. No te tardes nada para olvidarme, sinceramente es lo que me duele más. Ay, cómo duele saber que he perdido tu cariño, mirarte en otros brazos y no los míos, saber que otro es dueño de lo mío. Ay, cómo duele saber que ya no existo en tu vida. La verdad que yo te amo todavía. Ay, Dios mío, esto te duele. Ay, Dios mío, ay, cómo duele.
Yeah, the Michigan sensation, George Salazar. Sending shout outs going out to all the Tiger Maes Show family members. Thank you, Norma. Thank you to Janie Canales. Thank you to Eddie DJ Firmelon in the house, all the way from Califas. Much love, much love. Deborah Jules Trejo in the house. Much love, much love. Andy Trevino. Much love, much love. Tony El Flaco Hernandez is in the house. My brother, Tony El Flaco Hernandez. Indio is in the house. What's up, going out to my brother, Indio. Papuchi desde Cuba in the house. Keep it going, keep it going. Are y'all ready? Let's bring them back on. Hey. My nephew, Alvin Valadez, tuning in all the way from Amarillo by morning. How's everybody doing after this? Right here has been a great show. I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all.
I think she's on the phone.
Yeah, she's talking business. She's already negotiating the contract for the next gig.
I hope she's booking our flights to Vegas. That's what I'm saying.
I hope so.
I hope you got the tickets ready, Veronica. And don't be putting me on Spirit.
Hey, let me put me on Spirit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I rode on Spirit one time. I thought I saw Jesus.
I think it's been, how long has it been since I've flown? It's been a long time since I've flown. Yeah,
bro,
that's a long time, huh?
Well, then you're gonna have to get on a plane for Vegas, because if I tell you, if you're not dancing, I ain't going. That's all there is to it.
Mel, can we go to Vegas? Oh no, we can't go this year because we're already we're going on the cruise, man.
Man, you're going on a cruise. I'm sorry, big time.
I'm going
Excuse
on the
me.
Excuse me. Cruise.
Are you really?
Fly to Pasadena with Jim Luna.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going on that cruise.
Tiger Maes is gone industry.
Yes, I'm going on the cruise. Are you going, Natalie?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it. I already looked at it and stuff, so yes. But I'm just like, I don't want to go by myself, so I'm gonna try to get my mom or somebody to go with me.
I wasn't even invited. That's that's what happens when you leave the industry for a while. Everybody forgets about you.
I left too, and he brought me back.
Hey, you know what? He brought you back. He brought me back today because he messaged me. Hey, I want come on the show. I was like, okay, all right.
Yes. Norma Salazar says, "Fly next year. I will hold your hands with Melanie Mays." Norma says she'll be our guide if we fly.
So, all right, my question is when is Norma Salazar coming back to Texas? When is George Salazar coming back to Texas? That's what I want to know. That's my question for her. Ronnie, be quiet and get on the live or go to sleep. One of the two. At the place. I'm getting tired of
waiting for the remix master.
You ain't lying. You need to change that profile picture too. He gets mad at me because I call him Rico Suave. Y'all remember that song? Rico.
Yes.
Suave. That's Ronnie. Ronnie's Mr. Rico Suave. You're gonna have to do the dance with him too, with his song, with his music, Tiger.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you know what?
Uh-oh.
You know what? Wow. When is Ronnie come perform down here is the question.
I know I've been asking that question too. He skipped fanfare this year. He got hey, he's doing a casino stuff, so he got big time.
We're gonna do this song right here, and I guarantee you once he hears this song, he's gonna jump off. So here we go, the remix master himself, Ronnie Romero. There's something going like this. remix master himself, Romelo. Much love going out to our brother Ronnie Lucero. Well,
with the awesome voice.
Exactly. This has been an awesome. Did I say awesome, DJ Eminem?
Awesome.
Awesome. Yes. This has been an awesome jungle jive. Hope everybody enjoyed it. And it's showtime. Who's that young man back
What's cracking,
there?
yo?
How much was your bail?
Where you at?
I could hear people talking smack, so I thought I better get up on this place.
Hey,
You heard?
y'all know what? Isn't he just a pretty son of a gun? Look at that little pretty son of a gun.
I can't see
Hi,
it.
mijo.
Yeah, if
Ay,
you smell
qué
me right now, you'd be
pretty.
like, oh, no, hell no. No. I've been outside in the heat all day. Playing some
What's
awesome
up, my
shit, man.
brother?
What's up, guys? It's good to see everybody. How are you?
How are
What-
you doing, big dog?
I'm
We-
doing okay. I think I'm doing all right. Life is good. I'm happy. And it's
Just
good,
got
man.
you
It's good to see you guys.
talking.
It's good to see you guys on the air. And yeah, you know what? I like the fact that you two are hanging out. Natalia, how are you? I'm Romelo. It's
Good.
nice to
How are
see
you?
you. You're
Nice to see you.
exceptional. Yeah, you're
Thank you.
exceptional, man. Yeah.
Hey,
So what are you guys doing over here? What
so
trouble y'all causing tonight?
we were talking about you actually earlier because I had to fill in my boy Tiger Maes about all the gigs you got out there with Romello and the Vibe, and the 15, 20 members you got in the band.
It's crazy, man. It's
So
crazy, bro.
how was this weekend? How was this past weekend's gig?
It was cool, man. We had a show at Santa Ana Casino in Albuquerque, and they actually put me under contract, man. So it's kind of cool.
There
And
we
so we
go.
had our first gig of like the contract, and we sold out on Friday and sold out on Saturday, man. And it was pretty cool. Like I'm very humble right now because like what's kind of cool is like people go on Friday night, they dance, they might get a little twisted up, right? But it's crazy is the amount of people that showed back up on Saturday night to do it again. So it was like, oh shit. So it was really cool, man. It was a very humbling moment, So no, but thank you, man. God has been really blessing my path, and somehow I ended up with the 10-piece band behind me all of a sudden out of nowhere. So it's freaking crazy.
All you need now is the biscuit inside, huh?
Ah, a biscuit and some gravy, player. A biscuit and some gravy, player.
Any chances of coming back to Texas soon?
You know what? I hope, man. I'm going to be in Dallas probably in a couple of months. There's a bunch of family and friends that come to visit me all the time, and I'm kind of getting the guilt trip that I don't go over there. So I really should, because I have nothing but love for Texas and like the support. Like these two right here. Tiger, you've always had my back, bro. I love you so much, you and Melanie. Like you guys since like the beginning, and it's so awesome that like I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have friends like you. X-Ray's managed me. He's helped me. He's got me gigs. He's put me in places that really helped elevate certain things for me. So I would love to see all you guys together. And to be honest with you, I would love to hang out with you guys outside of music, for all of us just to get together and have a beer and just hang out and be brothers and stuff like that. And, I remember when we would do these shows, there was us three and there was a couple of other people like Nicole and some of these other peeps that would come on here, and we'd have a blast. We'd have a blast. And so it's good. And X-Ray, it's good to see you with the freaking microphone in front of your mouth, bro. Shit. I want to say some bad words right now, but I can't. But like it really is like dope, because Tiger, this guy, like he has a talent. Like he does good interviews. He has such a talent. And I tell him all the time, bro, like you need to do the interview things. But I think you two pairing up is like really freaking awesome. And I was kind of watching too. And Nat, you got some great personality too. And I love your perspective on some things that you let in a little while ago. I was like, okay, because I think you're right. I think you're right on some things, man. So
Hey,
yeah, you're welcome.
When you get tired of fixing people's ankles and knees and performing, I think you might want to run for political office, bro.
Hell no, I got too many skeletons in my closet, bro. Shit.
Hey,
Hell
hey,
no.
I used to say that too, but if Trump can get in office, bro, anybody can get in office.
That's true. That's true. I might
Shit.
not even get impeached. Shit. They look for Mello. They would impeach my ass in like the first week. Like, oh, we didn't know that. Oh, we did not know that. For real.
You
Like,
should. Hey, you sure would get the women's vote. I know that.
oh, I'm glad you think so. That's why I'm going home solo right now. I'm glad you think so. It's all a
Hey.
fairy tale. Dr. Dr. Seuss is full of shit. He wrote that book about me. Wasn't even right, man. No, hell no.
Hey, no, but hey, I can say I will say it in public, bro. I'm proud of you, bro, because you've come a
Thank
long
you.
way. You've come a
Thanks,
long,
man.
long, long way, and I saw I don't get to do as much because I've been so busy doing other stuff since I stepped away from doing this, but I keep track of Ronnie all the time. From the first time I met Ronnie to where I did my first show, and he sent me a message. Hey, I'm from New Mexico, and I had the music, and bro, he messaged me every day for like a month. I was like, I guess I got to get this music on. He don't message me enough. But no, bro, I'm super proud of you, bro.
Thanks, dude.
From where we started to where you got
Yeah.
now, to where you with the band and you're playing. I watch from afar all the time, bro. I'm really
Thanks,
proud of you.
man. Thank
I
you.
know you.
Tiger, that sound kind of familiar?
Yeah, I remember doing a show, and I remember getting a message from Ronnie, and he's like, "Hey, he's like, I do music. I do music." I'm like, "Okay, everybody does music, He's like, "No, I do music, man. I'm gonna send you something. Do you think I'm good enough to do?" And he sent me. I mean, he's a smart man. He's a smart man because he sent me La Mucura.
Oh, you
And
ain't lying.
after that, the rest was history. I mean, after that, it was hit after hit after hit. And I kept telling him, "Are you gonna make a video?" Yeah, 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 T. Yeah, T. I'm making a video. Are you gonna make a video? Yeah, T. He sends me all these songs, and I'm still waiting for a damn video. And he ain't made a video on that.
You and everybody freaking else, man.
That sounds like
You know what it
Ronnie.
does? It eats at my soul because, and let me tell you, I got like 3 videos or 4 videos that I've shot, and I'm just not happy with them. And I think it's a personal thing. It's not that the people that shot them didn't do good because they really did. It's a personal thing with me, and I don't
How,
know what
how
the hell
many
it is.
times?
And
How many times do I
yeah,
have to tell you? Nobody cares if your eyebrows are matching. Nobody cares if your hair, if there's a piece of hair
oh
on the
shit,
face. Nobody cares about all of that stuff. I mean, we had this conversation.
oh shit, y'all are funny.
Hey,
You
you know
guys are
what?
funny.
Hey, Tiger, I don't know if you know this, but Ronnie come to Houston a couple of times to perform over at Winters. Yeah. What was it?
Oh, wow.
He did a Baby Bash concert, and then he did the last one was what was the last one you did? You came twice.
The last one I did was Amanda Perez,
Oh, that was
and
a
I
man.
haven't. So here's a little secret. I haven't really said much about it because I don't want to speak too much on it and ruin my opportunity amongst things. But like me and Baby Bash have been kind of talking a little bit more. So I'm hoping that yeah. So I'm hoping that it goes through because it sounds like he might let me audition for the Bash Tones.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
And so if he does that, man, like that's gonna be like legit, you know what I mean? So like, and it's, and as anything else goes, like if I, not to say that I would come up on it, I do the music because I love the music. God has already provided for me. I have what most people don't have. I already have enough. But like, if I can have that opportunity, that's really great. And of course, I would shed light to you guys as well because you guys were there for me. And like the people that I know I haven't been around much. It's Tiger, and I apologize, and you too. Actually, like I haven't been
Well, you
around much
should.
because of
You
my
should.
lifestyle is with between work and then just with this running a 10-piece band is not easy because let me tell you, every musician has egos. Every single musician has an ego, and when
And
you
they all want
um,
their own sauce
and
for next.
oh man, I have to run when I'm pleasing 10 people and including myself. Like shit, dude, it can be rough sometimes, but I have a really good team that shows up to practice like we rehearse 2 times a week, and it's hard to get. I played in past bands and whatever else, and it's hard to get people to show up consistently to rehearse to practice, right? But when you got like all 10 of everybody showing up on 2 times a week, it's such a blessing. But what I realized though, guys, is that like this thing is bigger than music because um what it kind of comes down to is that like there's people in this band that I realize the more I get to know them on a personal level, they suffer from depression. They suffer from heartache. They suffer from not employment. They suffer from all these things. And the reason why God gave this to me wasn't because he was trying to make Romello move forward in music. I think what it was is he wanted me to help these people with facing these issues that they have. And amongst that, I realized that I have issues that I was facing at the same time. And so this whole project with Romello and the Vibe is not solely about music. I think it's about helping each other and things that we're facing on a day-to-day reality. And I think that's why God keeps giving me all these gigs and all these things. And that's the only logical reason I could come up with it. And that's real. It really is.
So it's more of not playing in the band. It's more of being in a therapy session every time. Is what you're saying.
It can be, yeah. I mean, it can be like there's musical criticism, I think, on everybody. But let me tell you, man, when you can go up there and you can rock out like 6 or 7 Carlos Santana songs with all these different singers and play all these things. I know it's getting dark, guys.
Thank God, because I was tired of seeing your pretty face.
Okay.
It's getting dark, guys. It's getting dark, guys. Then we lost him.
We lost him.
He scared me.
Okay, we'll wait
No,
for him.
but you know what, Tiger? I do have to say this tonight's come like full circle for me. You know, because getting Ronnie on and hearing the stuff that the stuff the way we started and everything like that. It really is. It really has been a blessing. I started doing this stuff just because somebody said, "Hey, we have an internet station. Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Okay, I'm not doing anything." So I started doing it, and I got to meet you. I got to meet Ronnie. I got to meet some other people in this industry, and the best part about it is we're still friends to this day. Like me and Ronnie don't talk every day. We may not talk for months, but I'll get a text out of the blue. Hey, what are you doing, fucker? I'm like, not much. and you know, and that's the best part about this is meeting people like Ronnie and you and some of these other people. Karaoke Joe. Shout out to Karaoke Joe. Shout out to Amigo Pete is a big one of my big friends out there. And you know, DJ Aftermath out there in Kelamo and stuff like that. I've gotten to meet so many different people that it's been a blessing. And this dude right here coming in my life and being able to call him a friend. And the funny thing is we've met in person 3 times, but I can say he's one of my good friends because of the simple fact that, you know, he's always been there since I started this and vice versa.
Are you talking about Donald Trump again?
Yeah.
Oh man, you really pissed me off.
I was talking to this pretty. I mean, he looks he could almost pass for a chick with a wig if he put a wig on.
Shit.
He's a pretty dude.
Tiger, do me a favor. Kick this dude off real fast, please. Get rid of him, bro. Hey, Tiger, he's bad news, bro. Natalia, this Vato's bad news. This Vato's bad
Finish
news.
Him. I'll finish him.
No, all BS aside, Ronnie tried for like 6-7 months, almost a year, to get me and Tiger Maes to work together. And the only regret I had back then is me and Tiger Maes didn't get to do stuff back then because of the simple fact we had some forces that were trying to do it. But with that being said, I'm glad you asked me to do this tonight. And I'm glad Ronnie got to come out and spend some time with us because it takes me full circle. And I'm like, in between breaks, I'm like, man, I miss doing this. I have a blast when I get to do this because I just get to be me. And you have pretty guys like Ronnie, you know, messes it up for everybody else. But Tiger, you got to admit, when Ronnie comes on your show, your viewers go up from like 15 to 20.
Oh, bullshit. Yeah. Me and my mom.
Hey, they may be the 55 to 65s, but they're there. They show up.
Hey, Grandma. Hey, abuela. Good night. I love you. I'll be biting those tortillas. I love you.
Hey, but anyway. Ronnie, let's do some Tiger Maes praise real quick because check out Tiger Maes these days, dude.
Tiger's doing good with his station and everything going on. My boy,
he came to Houston. he came to Houston last week for La Fiesta Fest, a pre-party, right? And I show up to DJ and I look and I'm like, this dude didn't even tell me he was coming into town, much less coming in the winters. And then top it all off,
Oh, hold on. He went to Winters?
yeah, and dude didn't even call
What?
me. Oh, my feelings were hurt for a second. I was like, I don't even want to get a dude shout out. But you know, I had to give him a shout out. Hey, and then the dude hit the stage and did his dance and everything. I was like, this dude needs to go to Chicken. He was dancing on stage, dude.
He was all es que no puedo con ella.
Hey, and I seen a couple of ladies go to the bar. Like I said earlier, they were getting ones, and I seen his wife look at him, and they were like, "Oh no, I'm not going." His wife
Hey,
is
you know what
that tiger eye, and he just said, "Never mind, I don't need him."
No, that's really cool that you showed up over there, bro. That's really dope. I think you guys make a hell of a team, and I've said that since day one for both of you.
Yeah,
I think you guys do both good interviews. I think you guys like actually care. There's other people that are in the industry that do what you guys do, and it's about themselves. Number one. Number two, it's about chasing women. It's about a series of other things. I've never felt that about you two. I felt that it was always been genuine. I felt like it's always been about the artist more than you, even though you guys deserve the props and the awards. But I don't think you've ever made that about yourselves. And that's what people feed off of. Like, we're not stupid. We can read through the bullshit, right? Like, okay, this guy is about himself. This guy really cares about our music. This guy really wants to help the industry, as you guys were talking about earlier. And I think both of you guys are part of them peeps. I really do.
You gonna make
I
me
think you guys, yeah, I think you guys care about the industry. I think you care about us as artists, and it doesn't matter how small or how big we are or we think that we are. I think ultimately you still gave us you give us a level platform all the way through, and that's my honest to God feeling. So I apologize that I haven't been on and stuff like that. But will somebody hand a Tiger or X-ray tissue, please?
I'm crying.
Because he used up all of mine. Because he used up all of mine.
You're messing it up. Tiger ain't gonna get no play now. You're pretty and sensitive, dude. Golly.
I'm all emotional.
Hey, but no, I had fun tonight. I appreciate you, Tiger, asking me to come on and everything else. And Ronnie,
damn, you guys have been on for two hours and 50 minutes.
Hey, my business.
Tiger Eye Show, man.
Is that legit? 2 hours and 50 minutes? Damn.
Look,
y'all don't work. Hey, you guys don't work.
Tissue.
You ain't got kids or like a family or like a job?
Yes. I work from home too.
I opened the door. Mark just giving me a tissue. You punk.
Do you even know where your wives are at? Natalia, do you got a boyfriend?
No, my fiance passed away in February.
Hey,
that was a bad joke then. Never mind.
You know what? She's not going. She says she's not going on the La Fiesta cruise because she needs a date, Ron. Hey, you might want to check it out, bro.
What's that sign back there? Let me see. I got bad eyes.
My fiance that passed away.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, way to bring down the mood, Ronnie. God, always killing and not playing. Hey, so let me ask you this, Ronnie. So with the band, what is your what is your catalog right now? What are y'all are y'all doing some originals? Are you doing the covers?
So we actually do a couple of Romello originals that I haven't released that nobody hears, like that nobody's heard, right? So like we do about 3 of my originals, but I'm sitting on about probably 20 originals. But depending on where it goes, the thing when you have a band about this big, dude, is it like respectfully, I've had to get rid of my one drummer already, and then one female singer that just wasn't vibing. Yeah, so like, but like the team that I have now, I hope it stays together. And before we start recording, because believe me, it's talked about, and there's songs that are there. I don't want to waste my money and time because it's me that's funding this project. Yeah. It's me that funds this project. I fund the whole thing, right? So I want to make sure that if I'm going to put more money into this project, which that's the plan, I want to make sure that it's with the right people with the right attitudes. And the 2 people we got rid of were full of attitude, and it wasn't going to work anyway. So I'm glad that they were gone within the first like 4 or 5 months, and I replaced them with 2 awesome people that are like fit what we're doing. Everybody's buying into the band. Everybody's buying into the Romello theme, and so, but part of it too is because I treat them right. I don't shortchange them on gigs. If you want to know the truth, my bandmates make way more money than I do on each and every gig, and I have a
As
shit
they
ton of
should.
money
I know what
myself.
you do during the day.
Yeah,
As they
they
should.
do.
I
I
know
take
what you
care.
do.
I'm like I should get off the show real fast and then share it and then repeat that so they can come on and chime in there. But they get paid more than I do, and that's okay for now. You know, that's all right for now because now that the casino gigs and everything's coming in, it's great. But the thing about us, like again though, man, it's not about the money, dude. It's about the therapy of our lives, and it's about the music, the freaking music, right? Like when we play, like I mean, there's songs that we collaborate, you know, that we um like for instance when we do like say we do the Commodores like Brick House, right? We cooperate with Papa Was a Rolling Stone in the middle of the song, and then we go back to Brick House and it gets people jamming. We do so many different collaborations because there's so many people that are involved in this project. The head, I got four horns.
Just for
My saxophone player Dwayne Geddes used to play with Rick James back in the day. My trombone player who writes all my charts for all my horns was a band director at the University of New Mexico, and then so on and so on. And like, I can't even tell you how God just put these people here. Like, people show up to see Romello, and that ain't even the show, man. The show are the horns, man. Like, that's the show. It ain't Romello. The show is the horns and the sound that they produce because we put horns on every song. So not every song, as you know, whether it's English or Spanish, has horns, right? But we put horns on every damn song, and that's
Wow.
really that's really the emphasis of it, man. So
Hey,
it's pretty cool. I
I,
wish you guys could see it live. I really do because I love you guys so much. I really wish you could see it live. You'd be so
I,
proud.
I got a real serious question.
Oh, not again,
What
shit.
what do they where do they park all the rascals and the scooters for all the senior citizens that come out and watch you perform?
Senior citizens. Let me tell you, Mijito. I'm. This is one thing. I will say that I just want to notice about our crowds because our crowd is definitely mixed because we do every single genre, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But let me tell you, this is for sure. Like we had a gig 3 weeks ago, and we sold over 300 tickets, and it was just us. Had no openers. We sold 300 tickets, and it was in Tucumcari, New Mexico. We were supposed to start at 8 o'clock, and them older peeps, respectfully, they were there at 7 o'clock. And let me tell you, it was 8:05, and we hadn't started yet, and they were like, "Where's the music at?" Like they wanted us 8 o'clock. No dive. It was like you said 8 o'clock. We're here. Like y'all better play at 8. And they were like legit about. They were ready to dance at 8. But by 9:30, that whole wave of like younger crowds it mixed in. So it was like a total mixed genre of like older people to newer people. The casino the last week Friday and Saturday at Santa Ana Casino, it was the same thing. You had your older crowd show up first, and then you had your younger crowd. So with that said, you really have to like forebait and pre-plan your set list, right? So like what music do we play early and what music do we play late? So we'll play like an older genre a little bit earlier, but as the crowd comes in, we'll start switching it up to like it might be something more modernized like Grupo Frontera, it might be Selena, it might be Bruno Mars, whatever. But like we just kind of switch everything up, and it's so far it's worked out really well.
That's what I'm
So,
talking about.
but man, dude, but honestly though, dude, if I could take the cool thing about having a 10-piece band is that I could strip it down to like 5. We performed with 5 people before. Like we can't because there's so many of us. But God, I would love to go to Fanfare next year. I would straight love to go to Fanfare. And
Stop
like
saying
it's not even about performing for like all the crowd, which I love that, but like to show my friends like you guys who have been in the beginning, like to perform for you guys would make me happy. Like, hey man, check out what we did. Not what Ronnie did, what we did. Me, you, and you and you. Like that's what I would like to do.
I think we
Hope
just
that
need to find a venue during Fanfare or Fiestas next year, Tiger, and just bring them down and call it a day.
Oh, that would be so dope, dude.
We'll
That'd be
find
so-
somewheres because I know with everybody that you've met throughout the years, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have a problem filling it up. So, but hey,
No, not at all.
I'm congratulations, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. I really, really,
I'm
really.
proud of you. Thank you guys, man. That means a lot to me.
I'm
It
glad
really
you
does.
I'm glad all the hard work is starting to work and pan out for you.
Thanks.
And I know you. We talked about this late nights at where you were want to do this 10-piece band and get up there and do your Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars. And
Yeah.
if you're moonwalking, I got to see video. That's all I'm saying. I
Oh,
got to
bro,
see.
you know what's crazy, dog? Dude, if you look at the photos from my last post, I had these gold shoes that everybody loves. And
Oh
you know when I bought those gold shoes? I wore them one time before this last week in the casino. Where did I wear them at? Do you remember
don't
where I wore the gold shoes at?
I don't.
Baby Bash.
Ronnie,
It was the first show for Baby Bash in Houston. I bought these ugly damn things. I was like, shit, these are ugly. Like, no one's gonna like these freaking ugly
brother.
ass shoes. And
That's a
they
good
loved
question.
them.
Look at this question, Ronnie.
Vic Gonzalez, he's a big promoter around here in San Antonio. He wants to know, why don't you play at Fanfare?
So Vic, 2 years ago, I went down there as a track artist, and I was blessed because they actually gave me like an hour time slot, and it went so well, and it was so exciting. It was my first time there. I went to the gala, like it was so good. And then this last year, um, I work in the medical field, and I just wasn't able to get the time off work. But like with this new band that I have, that's a 10-piece, Vic, I would like totally love. Like it would be a dream, like come true, to be able to go to Fanfare and and experience that. And what's crazy is, see, I have family and friends from New Mexico and Colorado. They go to Fanfare every single year religiously. In fact, one of them is my trumpet player. He's my cousin Marcos. And if you look at my recent posts, you'll see Marcos in there because I'm giving them props. They go every single year because they're just like mad music lovers. And like and like back to the who mentioned the comment earlier about Tejano music dying. Who like
That
and,
was a
and like and
question.
how it's not and how
That
it's
was
not dying.
that was a
And
question
and
Tiger put out to everybody.
that's a great question. I think it's a phenomenal question, and I like some of the responses because a part of it is just getting the music out there. I believe because the music's awesome, man, and like the people, the one thing about just Latin and Spanish music in general, it's so rhythmic, and it touches a style that no other music can go. I can't tell you, even though my band is wicked as hell, and we'll throw down some funk and some soul. But nothing gets the crowd's asses off their chairs like a good cumbia or a good Spanish song. End of story. There's nothing like it. There's times like Tiger, I know you love the version of La Mucura. There's been times where I've done La Mucura and we played Juana La Cubana. We use it, we have 3 or 4 sets. We'll do it in the first set. And our closing song, sometimes we go right back to it because that's what they want to hear. That's the encore. They want to hear those Spanish songs. So the guest earlier, I was driving, so I didn't get to see, but the guest earlier who said it's about putting the music out there, I agree with that. Like to a fashion, like it's just about getting the music out there. People hear it, and it's like it's rhythmic, especially to the Latin blood. It grabs our blood, and it just makes us dance, and it makes us do things. That's my opinion.
You're right.
Cochino. Yeah, cochino. No, I'm
X-ray
playing.
took it there.
Hey, I didn't. I thought
He's
it
like,
laughed
you like to do the naked bachata. I heard about you.
Wow. I
I
told
ain't
y'all
even
this.
drinking either. Hey, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper just so nobody. I ain't even drinking. This is Dr. Pepper. I just want to say that.
This is Ronnie. This is Ronnie without alcohol.
Hey, peep this out though. So we're supposed to be shooting a commercial with a Coca-Cola commercial, and it came up recently. There's like a lot of movies and films that are being built in or being made in Albuquerque. Albuquerque's kind of like the new Hollywood, right? Netflix studios, all sorts of movies are being filmed here. It's crazy, but so there's a lot of commercials for corporations and stuff. So there was an old Coca-Cola commercial like in the 90s. And I'll sing the background to it real fast and see if you remember this, okay? So put your mindsets to Coca-Cola. I would say about between 1990 to like 1995, okay?
Look
I'm
at
not gonna sing
Tiger.
the song.
Look at
Ready?
Tiger.
Ready? No, Tiger's ready. I bet you. Let's see who gets it. Natalia, this is you. Ready? See if you
You don't put
remember
Tiger to
this.
sleep already.
Ready? 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 No. And does that ring a bell?
Yes, I
No.
can't take that. Yes, but
All right, how about this? How about this? Okay, hold on. I'll just do the whole thing. It's small.
You
Okay.
knew it was coming, Tiger. You knew it was coming.
All right, peep this out. So because this is gonna be the new commercial that we're doing, because it was just a remake of that. But it's harmony. The stars will always shine, the birds will always sing. As long as there is thirst, there's always the real thing. Coca-Cola Classic is always the one. Whenever there is fun, there's always Coca-Cola. Do 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 do. Always Coca-Cola. Yeah, yeah. Does that ring a bell?
Yes.
Do you remember Natalia? Do you remember that song?
Yes.
See, that's what I'm fucking. I'm sorry about that. That's what I'm saying.
I gotta get out the live. I gotta go buy me a
That's what I'm
Coke.
saying. Yeah, Natalia, do you remember that for sure? You see, you're a cool kid. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. She's cooler than you, X-Ray.
Alizé said that was fire.
No argument there.
Yeah, her.
Alizé Nino. You know what? That's one person I have my biggest regret that I didn't get to interview before I took a break. So I may have to come back and get Miss Alizé and do an interview, bro.
Alizé is freaking awesome, and I like her charisma. I think she's spunky. Of course, she can sing, and she's super talented, but she's so happy.
She's super sweet.
Yeah, she's super sweet. She's super happy, and every time I see her post or her sing, like it just kind of grabs my eyes because it's like I see this like sweet, talented girl who's just full of life. I love that.
Nobody's a bigger ball of happy than Ronnie, though.
Oh, please. You don't see me cry at night, bro. I cry.
Oh my God.
To sleep.
Tiger, you knew this was gonna happen, Tiger. You knew this was gonna happen when you brought Ronnie out. I tell everybody, Ronnie was meant to be on stage in front of a camera or something because he's just got too much energy to be balled up and just by himself. Oh, Veronica's back.
Veronica, how are you, Veronica?
What's
Turn on your mic.
Mic is muted.
Hi.
Are you done with your phone call?
Yeah, I'm very sorry. I apologize. It was a very important phone call.
Don't apologize. You just say I was on the phone. And what? I'm playing.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm really good. You'll find out what's going on real soon.
Oh my God. Oh, just go ahead and say that and keep everybody else in suspense. Why don't you?
How am I going to sleep tonight if I don't know? I need to know.
One, I'm gonna be wondering why I didn't go get a Coke after Ronnie sang about it, and then I'm gonna be wondering.
Hey, yes, see, Coca-Cola, baby.
Pepsi.
Hey man, that was the jam though. Like I remember, so when I started singing, I sang in basically a black a cappella group in high school, right? And like we used to sing that song.
No, you don't say.
And so this dude that's going to be filling in for me next week, and I got a big gig in Taos, New Mexico. But I have some horn players that aren't available, so I had to go on like Albuquerque musicians and find horn players. Like it's stressful when you got gigs and you don't have all 10 of these people, because when these people hire us and they're paying us, they expect for 10 people to show up, right? So then when we don't have the availability, you got to look elsewhere. But when I was looking at that, that's when I noticed the publications for that commercial, and I was like, oh shit, like we used to do this back in the day. I wonder if we can do something like this. So yeah, so I'm kind of excited for it. I hope it works out.
Veronica, are you familiar with Ronnie? Ronnie.
Hi, Veronica.
Ronnie is a super ball of energy who does a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, and he's a very good entertainer. So glad we get to introduce you. And he's very good vocals. Veronica, he's not too far from you. He's over in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Where are you from, Veronica?
I'm from Las Vegas.
Oh, nice, man. I was just in Vegas like a couple months ago. I love that place.
I'm the first Tejano artist from Las Vegas.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah, in your face, Ronnie.
Someone just threw a pie at me. At least I hope it's pie. It don't smell like pie, but I hope it's pie.
If that's what you want to call it pie. No, I'm just kidding.
Look at Tiger. Tiger's over there. This is the first time Tiger's been speechless on his own show.
I know.
Exactly.
He's being entertained.
I'm glad. I got to hang out with you guys and shoot the you know what with you guys and see Ronnie and everybody like that. Meet Natalia for the first time. But Tiger, I appreciate it, my brother. Thank you for bringing me out tonight, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Is there anything y'all like to say? Because I know it's getting late, and
I'm good. Well, I say we leave it to Veronica and Ronnie because they're the artists, and you know, you guys plug in whatever you got coming up.
I got something to say.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
We need to make one of Tiger and have him dancing to his song.
There you go. That's my end.
We need to get one of those action figures made that dances to Tiger dances.
Yeah. That's Tiger Maes on a shot of tequila right there. He's like, ole, ole. You heard? Hey guys, no, thank you guys very much. I'm out too, but I just want to thank you all for all your support, especially my homies Tiger and X-Ray. You guys have always been good to me, man. And sorry I haven't been around very much, but I love you guys and I'm very grateful for you guys. Natalia, Veronica, it's a pleasure to meet you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys more. Yeah, if I can help you guys or anybody in any way, just let me know and reach out to me, okay?
Okay.
All right, love you guys. Y'all take care, man. Peace out.
Thank y'all. We're gonna end it off with,
of course,
the song of the year, video of the year.
Yeah.
Good night. God bless.
Appreciate it, Tiger. Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it.
Bye, honey. Bye.
Bye. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7,
8. Había un chaparrito que le gustaba bailar con una chaparrita que le gustaba cantar, y ese chaparrito todo le prometió y con sus ojos verdes a ella la cautivó.
No, 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 ¿cómo puede ser? Si ese chaparrito ya tenía una mujer. No, 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 ¿cómo puede ser? Si ese chaparrito ya tenía una mujer.
Es un chaparrito peligroso, muy amable, mentiroso, con un amor venenoso. El chaparrito peligroso. Un chaparrito peligroso, muy amable, mentiroso, con un amor venenoso. El chaparrito peligroso. Le bajaba las estrellas y la luna también, tocando su guitarra pa' que se quede con él. Y ese chaparrito todo le prometió y con sus ojos verdes a ella la cautivó.
No, 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 ¿cómo puede ser? Si ese chaparrito ya tenía una mujer. No, 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 ¿cómo puede ser? Si ese chaparrito ya tenía una mujer.
Es un chaparrito peligroso, muy amable, mentiroso, con un amor venenoso. El chaparrito peligroso. Un chaparrito peligroso, muy amable, mentiroso, con un amor venenoso. El chaparrito peligroso. Había un chaparrito que le gustaba bailar con una chaparrita que le gustaba cantar, Y ese chaparrito todo le prometió y con sus ojos verdes a ella la cautivó.
No, 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 ¿cómo puede ser? Si ese chaparrito ya tenía una mujer. No, 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 ¿cómo puede ser? Si ese chaparrito ya tenía una mujer.
Es un chaparrito peligroso, muy amable, mentiroso, con un amor venenoso. El chaparrito peligroso, un chaparrito peligroso, muy amable, mentiroso, con un amor venenoso. El chaparrito peligroso.
Pose. Pose.
Un chaparrito peligroso.
Pose.
Muy amable, mentiroso.
Pose. One more. Sexy pose. Okay.